Alright, I'll take that as a yes.
Are you recording now?
I am now.
Oh.
Welcome back to episode 56.
Welcome back to UHC Round 2.
Get your orange juice and celery sticks ready.
Hot Girl
What the
Heaven?
fuck is that combination?
It's Hot Girl Heaven.
So, Russ, there's three things I hate in life.
What's
Women.
that? Oh, yeah.
Naked.
Minorities and the disabled. What the fuck is this, Russ?
Should I read this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. A light breeze causes the naked branches overhead to rattle like wooden wind chimes.
Now that's not.
This is a popular retreat for couples in the summer. The deciduous trees provide a beautiful green canopy far out of sight of teachers and fellow students. But now, in late winter, it feels like I'm standing under a pile of kindling. I breathe into my cupped hands and rub them together furiously to prevent them from numbing in this cold. His name is Hisao? Okay. Who wants to be
Your name
Hisao?
is terrible, Russ.
Should I be Hisao?
Is this just the main guy?
Yeah, this is the main guy.
I mean, you're the one playing it.
That's true. Just how long am I expected to wait out here anyway? I'm sure the note said 4 p.m. Ah, yes, the note. Slipped between the pages of my math book while I wasn't looking. Wow. As far as cliches go, I'm more of a fan of the letter in the locker, but at least this way shows a bit of initiative. As I ponder the meaning of this note, the snowfall gradually thickens. This music is beautiful. Just beautiful. The
Your
snowflake.
face is beautiful.
What? Yeah,
What?
I'm gonna cut that out.
Your mom is beautiful.
Yes, Dan. Yes, she is.
And
Yes,
Yeah, I know. I'm saying it to Dan. Because you're not talking about my mom. The snowflakes silently falling from the white painted sky are the only sign of time passing in this stagnant world. Their slow descent upon the frozen forest makes it seem like the time has slowed to a crawl. Maybe I shouldn't read
ignore
this.
Russ calling his mom ugly.
The rustling of dry snow underfoot startles me, interrupting the quiet mood. Someone is approaching me from behind. Who wants to be this character, who is only in the game for like 3 seconds?
Oh, that's me. I'll take this one.
It's a girl.
I've been tricked.
Yep, that's you. Go ahead.
Hi, Rusp. You came?
Not yet. A hesitating, barely audible question. However, I recognize the owner of that dainty voice instantly.
You didn't tell me it was dainty.
You've got a dainty voice, apparently. I feel my heart skip a beat. That's foreshadowing, by the way. It's a voice I've listened to hundreds of times, but never is more than an eavesdropper to a conversation. I turn to face this voice, the voice of my dreams, and my heart begins to race.
What kind of eavesdropper talks?
A bad one? Oh, I can't pronounce that. Iwanako.
Wanko.
Iwanko? Iwanako?
Not like I wanko.
Iwanko. I got a note telling me to wait here. It was yours? Damn it. I spent all afternoon trying to come up with a good line, and that was the result. Pathetic. That's. Go ahead, Dan. That's you.
Yes. I asked a friend to give you that note. I'm so glad you got it.
That's pretty good. A shy, joyous smile that makes me so tense I couldn't move a single muscle even if I tried.
So when does she become disabled?
We become disabled.
What? That's spoilers. Oh my fucking...
My heart is pounding now as if it were trying to burst out. I can very easily, okay? That's why I'm the one playing. You guys are just in the background.
Your mom is the one playing.
Well, she's not disabled, Dan. That's actually kind of mean. I might actually just like close the game right now, honestly, if you don't take that back.
Do it. Do it. Close it.
Anyways, my heart is pounding now as if it were trying to burst out from my chest and claim this girl for itself. That's kind of
fucking weird.
and it's a little. I mean,
Some sort.
here we are out in the cold. Once again,
This is
though.
what Russ sounds like
Yeah,
in real life.
that's my real voice. Once again, the wind stirs up the branches. The cacophonous noise is music to my ears. Iwanko flitches ever so softly against the gust of wind. As it passes, she rights herself as if supported by some new confidence. Her eyes lock with mine, and she lazily twirls her long dark hair around her finger. All the while, the anxious beating of my heart grows louder. My throat is tight. I doubt I could even force a word out if I tried.
You see, I wanted to know
What's that demonic force?
if you'd go out with me,
That's horny.
fellow human.
I stand there, motionless, save for my pounding heart. I want to say something in reply, but my vocal cords feel like they've been stretched beyond the breaking point. Oh no.
Rusp.
I reach up to try to massage my throat, but this only sends spikes of blinding pain along my arms.
Rusp.
My whole body freezes, save for my eyes, which shoot open in terror.
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Rusp.
This is what happens when you transform into a disabled person. The beating in my
Horrifying.
chest. Yeah, it's scary. The beating in my chest suddenly stops, and I go weak at the knees. oh, oh, wow.
Whoa, we're getting blacked.
The world around me, the canopy of bare branches, the dull winter sky. Go running towards me, all these fade to black. The last thing I remember before slipping away are the sounds of Iwanko screaming for help and the incessant clatter of the branches above. Wow. They really
Got
set the
cucked
stage.
by yourself.
Yeah. Oh, wow. 4 Leaf Studios. Wow.
Animation. The VN.
Yeah, this is the only animation in the entire VM, by the way.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, don't worry.
Can't handle animation.
Yeah, I can't handle this either. It looks too real. Is this what a hospital room looks like?
Yeah.
It's your enema tube.
Yeah.
Why is there like a charcoal pile in the corner there?
Yeah. Oh, wow. Clock. Thanks, CPL crud. And now back to pictures. It's been 4 months since my heart attack. Oh no. Okay, I thought it was gonna be a long paragraph. And that whole time I can probably count the times I've left this hospital room unsupervised on one hand. 4 months is a pretty long time when you're left alone with your thoughts, so I've had plenty of time to come to terms with my situation. Arrhythmia. A strange word, a foreign alien one that you don't want to be in the same room with. I don't know if that's true. A rare condition, it causes the heart to act erratically and occasionally beat way too fast. It can be fatal. Wow. Apparently I've had it for a long time. They said it was a miracle that I was able to go on so long without anything happening. Is that really a miracle? I guess it was supposed to make me feel more appreciative of my life. Really didn't do anything to cheer me up. My parents, I think, were hit harder by the news than I was. They practically had 2 hemorrhages apiece. Is a piece a word?
Yeah.
That's a word?
Yeah.
I had already had a full day by then to digest everything. To them it was all fresh. They were even willing to sell our house in order to pay for a cure. Of course there isn't a cure. Oh my god. Should I just skip this? Should I just skip this? Or do you want me to read all of this?
You can't read?
Not well.
Just
fine.
click through. I don't care. Make up your own dialogue.
My chest hurts. Ah, I hit the mute button. Get over it, you crybaby. Oh, today the doctor comes in and gives me a smile. He seems excited, but not very. It's like he's trying to make an effort to be happy on my behalf.
Oh, Make-A-Wish here.
Yes! My parents... No. Aw. It's been
Oh, they're dressed up because the Avengers. Make-A-Wish here.
Finally. Doctors are the real heroes.
A pillow. Putting it over my face.
It's been a few days since I've last seen them. Both of them are even sort of dressed up. Is this supposed to be some kind of special occasion? It's not a party. There is the ritual the head cardiologist has. He takes his time sorting his paper, then setting them aside as if to make a point of the pointlessness of what he just did. And he casually sits down on the edge of the bed next to mine. He looks me in the eyes for a moment. He wants to be a doctor.
Gent's the smartest man I know.
Alright. Hey, Rusp, how you feeling?
I don't answer him, but I smile a little back at him.
I believe that you can go home. Your heart is stronger now. If you just believe, you should be fine.
We have all your medication sorted out? What? How much do I
Your
get?
father the prescription.
Sorry, I just got excited when I saw medicine. The doctor hands a sheet of paper to my dad, whose expression turns wooden as he reads it quickly. He's getting a hard-on?
Paper sound effect.
I like that. Can we get some more sound effect? Who wants to be dad? That's Gent, actually, isn't it? I take it from his hand and look at myself feeling numb. How am I supposed to react to this? Oh, I thought he just died.
Can you not get character models because we're male?
Yeah.
The absurdly long list of medications staring back at me from the paper seems insurmountable. They all blend together in a sea of letters. Is that diarrhea?
Yeah, I guess that's a side effect.
That's
of the meds.
diarrhea. What? Diarrhea. This is insane. Yeah, I agree. Side effects, adverse effects, what the fuck?
You have a shit pan since you're bedridden?
I hope so. What the fuck is this word? I'm just gonna hit space, pretend like I didn't try to read that. Yeah, see? I tried to read it, but it was futile.
Wow, this character is you.
Yes.
You can't understand any of it.
Exactly. That's why I'm playing. I can't understand any of it. Attempting to only makes me feel sicker. All this for the rest of my life every day. Get used to it, pal. The wheelchair's not so fun. Excuse me, doctor?
Oh, right, okay. I'm afraid it's the best we can do. However, new medications are always developed, like heroin.
Did he... What? Years. What kind of confidence booster is that? I'd have felt better if he hadn't said anything at all.
Also, I've spoken to your parents, particularly your mom.
Alright. What?
You spoke to my mom?
Don't talk to my mom. What the hell?
Please calm down. It's an open relationship.
Calm down. The way he says it, he tells me he knew full well that I wouldn't like it. Am I going to have two dads? Whatever of my concern shows, it's ignored.
Look, son, sometimes when you love
Thanks, doctor.
At least not until for sure your medication is suitable. So I spoke with your parents about a transfer. It's a school called Yakalaka, something like that. That specializes in dealing with disabled students.
Yes. Why don't I have one of these in real life? Disabled? What? Am I? It's too real.
It has a 24-hour nursing staff and a few minutes from the highly regarded general hospital. The majority of students live on campus. I think it's a boarding school, so it's... Boy, that school sure must be bored.
I'm gonna hit space. Independence is a school for disabled kids. Don't try to disguise that fact. If it was really that free, there wouldn't be a 24-hour nursing staff, and you wouldn't make a hospital being nearby a selling point.
Of course, that's only if you want to go. Your mother and I aren't really able to homeschool you, what with the doctor having to, do the thing. We went out there and had a couple of weeks back. I think you'd like it.
It looks like I really don't have a choice.
Compared to other heart problems, people of your condition tend to live long, boring lives, never moving. Really, it's like you're already dead.
This isn't an opportunity. Don't call it an opportunity. Don't call it a goddamn opportunity.
Oh, and by the way, we know what set you off. It was that girl, wasn't it? So we're gonna keep you away from all girls for the rest of your life. It's for your own protection.
A special school? It's an insult. That is what I want to say.
No more erections, it could kill you. It's not what you think. All of the students are pretty active, mentally.
They make macaroni art.
It's geared towards students that can still get around and just need a little help. One way or another.
Dad, am I retarded?
You feel retarded?
Yeah.
Well, your father's right, and many of the graduates of the school have gone to do amazing things. One of them made their wheelchair move slightly faster. One of my colleagues in another hospital graduate. No longer disabled.
I don't care. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. That's what a disability is. I really hate that something so important was decided for me, but what can I do about it? A normal life is out of the question now. It's funny, I'd always thought my life was actually kind of boring, but now I miss it. See, let that be a lesson. If you don't
Get what you fucking deserve.
if you don't value your own life, one day you're gonna be like me, and you're gonna wish you had. I want to protest. I want to blame this lack of reaction on shock or fatigue. I could easily yell out something now, something about how I can go back to school anyway, but no. I don't say anything. The fact is that I know now it's futile. I look around the room feeling very tired of all of this. The hospital, doctors, my condition, everything. I don't see anything that would make me feel any different. There really isn't a choice. I know this, but the thought of going to a disabled school, what are those even like? As much as I try to put a positive spin on this, it's very difficult.
Spin like a wheel.
But let me try. A clean slate isn't a bad thing. That is all I can think of to get me through this. At least I still have something, even if it's a special school. It's something. It's a fresh start, and my life isn't over. Yeah, it kind of is.
Yeah, my criminal record's wiped.
Finally.
Let's go!
Yeah, they wiped my critical... my
Life isn't over
whatever.
until you get a slight surprise
Yeah.
or a jump scare, then it's over.
Yeah. Freddy Fazbear.
He'll kill you.
It would be a mistake to just resign myself to thinking that. At the very least, I'll try to see what my new life looks like. Well, wheelchair.
That's a typo.
How-
It looks like. Looks like.
They tried their best. Whoa.
But that's you.
Life expectancy. No, it's not looking good.
Why are your eyes so big, Rusp?
Because I'm Asian. Well, that's a big tone shift. The gate looked far too pompous for what it was. In fact, gates in general seem to do that, but this one especially so. Red bricks, black wrought iron, and gray plaster assembled into a whole that didn't feel welcoming at all. I wonder if it looked like what a gate for a school should look like, but couldn't really decide. Probably no. Of course, I didn't want to get stuck on thinking about the gate for too long, so I entered through it with a brisk pace that felt surprisingly good, and then he got a heart attack. Moving forward feels good. I bet.
This guy's getting an erection from moving.
I would too at this point. So I walk, lucky you, towards the main building of Yamaku Academy with this brisk pace. I'm alone as my parents are taking my stuff to the dorms, and there's supposed to be someone waiting for me. The grounds are incredibly lush, filled with green. This just looks like a real picture that they put like a filter on. I'm pretty sure that's what this is.
This probably is a real picture,
The
yes.
art
Yeah.
is so good, it's lifelike.
Yeah, they did a really great
Oh,
job.
I can really see the pores.
They just like put on a blur filter. It doesn't feel like the kind of grounds a school would have, more like a park with a clean walkway going past trees and the smell of fresh cut grass and all other park-like things. Words like clean and hygienic pop into my mind. It makes me shudder. I shake them off, stay open-minded. It's your new life, you have to take it as it comes.
What?
Guess he
Why do you have a
hates
problem with being clean?
He's a gamer.
He got too used to the diarrhea.
Yeah, the diarrhea, well, that was just his past life. It snuck in there. That's what I tell myself. A few big buildings loom behind the leafy canopies. They really like the word canopy in this game. Too big and too many for just a school. Everything seems off. It's different from what I thought I knew about schools. It's an
Lunch, we're having canopies.
No. No. It's an uncanny valley. Even though I was told this is my new school, in the back of my head it doesn't feel like one. I wonder if the feeling is real or caused by my expectations for a school for the disabled. Speaking of that, I don't see anyone else here. It's kind of eerie. It makes me wish there was somebody here so I could anchor myself to something tangible instead of having this feeling that I stepped into another dimension. Well, I mean, you went to a school for the disabled. I don't know why you're expecting them to be out and about. The trees hum with the wind and the green hues flashing all around me catch my attention. It makes me think about hospitals again, how they say that operating rooms are painted green because green is a calming color. So why am I...
Just skip through this a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, a tall man with bad posture notices me as I enter. We're the only people in the lobby, so it's only logical. Tall man.
Wow, our first character.
Who wants to be a tall man?
Oh, I want to be a tall man.
Oh,
when
sorry.
I grow up.
Yeah, no, I'm the tall
Let's
man.
be-
Yeah, no. Okay.
So you are excellent. I'm your home and science teacher. My name is Oh, Tom.
We exchange a handshake that is neither firm nor sloppy, and he looks at his watch.
Head nurse asked you for a brief check-in. There's no time for that now. Don't get nursing.
Oh, should I go later?
No, you're not allowed to have any more erections. It could kill you. Okay.
Well, I keep hitting the mute button. Waiting for me, I don't really like being the center of attention, but I guess it's inevitable in a situation like this. Somehow not knowing what is waiting for me makes me feel really nervous. The music in this game is deafening. Thinking of this, I almost miss what the teacher is saying. Oh wow, the first choice.
Introduce yourself to the class.
So do you want to be,
Like, you either ask why and say yes, or you say yes. All
Alright.
4 choices.
yeah, this is
Question authority.
question authority.
yes.
Why?
Of course not. That's why I asked.
Right.
Let's go then.
This guy thinks we're retarded.
Yeah, like he doesn't have a visible disability, so that might just be the first thing they think. Is he about to have another heart attack? My heart is pounding in my chest and it keeps me thinking about my condition as I follow the teacher up the stairs. Third door down the third floor corridors make it marked as class 3-3.
Trip on your way there, cripple.
Mutao opens the door and enters. What is this painting?
It's Rusp.
Modern.
I don't know. It's just kind of scary.
Exactly. It's beautiful.
Yeah, this is real art. Oh, the music actually turned off. I didn't hit mute that time. I hesitate for a split second at the door, freezing on the spot. Ah, get a grip. This is a big step. I know that, but there isn't any point to worrying so much about it. At least not this soon. Yeah, wait until you see their horrible disabilities. Wow. What a cast of characters. Amazing. It's pretty spacious. The ceiling is unusually high, and there's a lot of space left over around it in between desks. The entire wall taken up by blackboards and the high old-fashioned windows only makes it seem larger. The students' desks are just standard wooden desks with a shelf underneath for books and wooden chairs with metal frames. Simple and efficient. I stop walking in front of the classroom and face the other students. They all look normal like students in any other school, but then why would they be here?
Wait a minute. Bottom right. In color.
Yeah, this is fake. What's wrong with this guy? Why has he got a bandage on his head? Okay.
It's Pika.
There he is.
That's what they all should look like. If you've ever seen, disabled people in real life, you'd notice that they're all.
What is this?
Wait, that guy just looks normal.
This one's Gent. There he is. Oh, wait. This person's.
Don't wear glasses.
Wait, we have to sit in front of Pika? That's the only empty seat.
That's kind of terrifying. They're probably like me and have something wrong with them. Only if it's just not immediately obvious. Yeah, it's not immediately obvious.
And that one has dyed hair. And that one also has dyed hair.
Oh.
That one also has dyed hair.
Knee problem? They're probably like me and have something wrong with them, only it's just not immediately obvious. Then I notice that one of the girls seems to be missing the thumb of her right hand. It's a little
Why is
jarring.
that the first thing you notice?
Yeah, that's definitely not the most obvious disability here. This girl does not have legs.
That girl is missing her thumb. How tragic.
Ooh, why would you go to a school for the disabled if you're only missing a thumb?
Benefits? I don't know.
They want to feel included. Despite the natural tendency to listen when someone's talking about you, I tune out the teacher's speech halfway through while he introduces me to the class.
You need a thumb to grab things properly. You could use one of your other fingers, but the thumb is a bit more important.
But they've got their other one. You only really need one hand to do the important things in life.
Well, but what if, it's not your dominant one? You need assistance.
Well, I feel like you could get over that pretty quickly.
I'm pretty sure you get over your heart attack pretty quickly. But here you are.
I mean, I guess you're right. They're about the same severity. There was one boy with a cane leaning against the lockers at the rear of the class. It's weird seeing someone so young with a cane. Another girl seems to be making some weird hand motions. Sign language, wow. She peers at me over the rims of her glasses, then goes back to whatever she's doing. That's
just
that's
flipped you
this one.
off.
That's this one, right here. Wow, she's kind of cute. So is the cheery-looking girl with pink hair sitting next to her. She's really hard to miss. I mean, yeah, you're right. I don't know how I didn't notice her the moment I walked in.
Please welcome our newest classmate, Rusp.
He claps his hands. He cringes.
One thing that we do for all the students with heart problems is we make them introduce themselves and put a huge spotlight on them.
Yeah,
We judge them harshly.
The people with heart problems, we make them run a lap around the school first, and if they survive, they can come into the class.
We all like turn our heads really quickly to look at them.
After the applause, there's a brief silence that nobody seems to want to be responsible for breaking. The teacher soon realized that he should probably say something. He opens up with some unintelligible noise. What? Shuts up as he loses momentum and then starts introducing me. Nobody seems to be
Make that noise.
too. Yeah, make the noise, please. What noise did he make?
What? He just nutted?
Yeah, so did Pika. Maybe I should have said yes to the self-introduction thing. Wow, good going, guys.
Reset.
Yeah, reset. Let's go back. Oh, shit. Fuck.
Holy.
Save. No.
What? You can use save states? You're cheating?
I mean, do you want to play the whole game again? To see every possible interaction? I'm just skipping this. Oh, hold on. Bandage stump. Okay.
So one girl got in because she's only missing a thumb, and the other one is like missing a whole hand.
Yeah, they're both really disabled. Oh, shit. Come on, Mutao. Get to it.
We're gonna do some group work, and I'll give you a chance to talk. Okay.
Very good. Yeah, I mean, that's basically what he said.
Good, whatever. Hakamachi, class rep.
Hakamachi.
You can explain everything to you, even at your intelligence. Is that better?
How could I know? I'm retarded. I don't know who Hakamachi is. Slow. Yes, you are. The teacher seems to catch my helpless expression. Shizune. I mean, I'm just gonna. Oh, there. Oh.
Class rep. We thought it'd be really funny.
Yeah, we thought it'd be really funny if we just pranked you there. As he calls out the name, the cute, bubbly-looking girl with bright pink hair and gold eyes waves her hand at me. I take a seat next to her by the window. Hey, I guess you're Hakamichi, right? It's nice to meet you. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no. Go ahead, Dan. What? I'm caught off guard by her laughter.
It's nice to meet you too, but
Whoa.
I'm not
whoa.
Hakamichi. I'm Misha. This is Hakamichi. Shi-chan.
Wow. Giggling Misha points at the girl next to her. I mean, we get it. Well, we don't need a description. We can see it.
The deaf one.
It's nice to meet you. Dot. That's real sign language right there. Did you catch that? Wow.
Well, she just adjusted her glasses. How's that, Judge?
That's sign language.
Sign language for just the class.
I start to wonder if the teacher was messing with me, saying things like, you'll be able to talk to people. Oh. Yeah,
Ask her
okay.
to teach you the N-word.
I can see you're a little confused, right? But I understand why you think I was Shi-chan.
Shit-chan.
Shi-chan is deaf, so I'm the person who translates things back and forth for her. I'm like an interpreter. See, she says it's nice to meet you too.
But actually, I don't remember why this person is in this school. I don't know if they're disabled. Like, they never show a disability. So
She's an imposter.
she's the imposter among us. Wow. ...
You're the new student, aren't you? Well, Shi-chan, of course he is. If he wasn't, he would have already been standing up there for no reason, right? Right?
I like that additional right.
We don't know much about him, but maybe we'll find out later.
Wow.
I saw him in reactor.
I saw him on cams. Maybe I should have introduced myself. It's really just making you regret that one, huh?
We knew there was gonna be a new student, but we didn't know you'd be here today. So soon, He-chan, right?
He-chan?
Yep, it fits, doesn't it?
Did I say it out loud? It's just a surprise. I've never liked that nickname.
Oh wait, that was your name. Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's my name. I don't really see how.
It fits. You look just like I imagined. A total incel.
She agrees.
Yeah, you look just like a Rusp.
Yeah, imagine getting bullied in sign.
That's kind of, yeah. I wonder why everyone seems to think so. Thank you. Wow, that's sign language again. Misha seems a little overwhelmed. Is she calling me like a faggot?
Sorry about that. Shi-chan wants you to know she's the class rep, so if there's anything you need to know, you can feel free to ask her.
And ask her directly.
Yes.
I'm sure she'll respond.
Do you like the school so far? We can show you around a little if you hadn't had the time to walk around and familiarize yourself with it.
Misha stumbles with the hard word a bit, making it stick out in her otherwise fluid translation. I didn't notice that. Thanks, that would be pretty helpful. Yeah, I just came straight to class today. ...
That's no good. You should always try to learn as much as you can about where you're going before you go there, not just with school either.
Was that Sonic at the beginning? That's no good.
Always, even if it's a trip to the convenience store, right, Shi-chan? Ha 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 ha!
Wow, I
I'm
think
so funny and quirky.
I think we really picked the best voice actor here for her. Oh, we could have had Max come. She could have been her. It would have been perfect. They're doing sign language. Who the fuck cares?
You look down. Are you okay? Can't you understand our gang signs?
That really just is Max right
Yeah,
there.
she does have Max's ability. The breasts are a little too big.
Don't take it the wrong way, please. I hate it when people are afraid to ask questions. That's how people learn things, by asking. Asking for help's perfectly normal, as much as needing help. Stop looking like you just failed a test.
She could tell I'm gonna need a lot of help.
Wow!
Are you? Alright.
And another thing, you don't have to call Shi-chan something so formal like Hakamichi or class rep all the time. Just call her Shi-chan.
She didn't like that.
Haha, okay, maybe that's too casual. Maybe Max would be more appropriate.
Kill her, kill her.
Yup, Max is fine.
Heh, okay, that would be a lot easier for me. I feel a lot more at ease. Both of them seem. I don't need to read this. He called Misha an idiot. That's all I got. Oh.
Huh? Oh, right. We haven't even touched the assignment. We should start working at it. or Max will get mad.
The assignment is also kind of long, so we should start now if we want to finish it before the end of class.
Wahahaha, that too.
Oh, so we're going on the server now.
Cheese and glares at the two of us impatiently. Okay, I get the message.
After class, we can take a walk around the grounds together. It's a nice day today, okay?
Oh, it's actually very challenging. Wow, they're
Okay,
very
you were
cute.
carried.
Just like real life. Except instead of them, it's a chair.
Physically carry.
Yeah. The class rep. I mean, listen, we get it. Wow. Time for lunch. Oh, there he is again.
Oh, it's that dude again.
That's just like that is Freddy Fazbear in this game.
So imagine you have a mini heart attack every time you see him.
You have a 1% chance to game over every time you see this screen.
You think the eyes follow you?
I mean, I gotta like move my head. If you think about it, they kind of do. Without knowing what else to do, I follow Misha, who was beckoning me into the hallway. We descend even below the lobby where I met down to the bottom floor. Wow. Look at it.
It's the cafeteria.
And it's totally not just a real picture with a filter over it.
All who actually like this game.
I like this game. This game just reminds me of how I can still function like a normal pure person if I'm amongst people who are missing their thumbs. Yeah. If everyone's low functioning, no one is.
Do you want to know something? You smell like shit.
What?
About anything. We're your guides, so you should ask if there is something.
I wonder. Why are you deaf?
Yeah, why are you fucking looking at
What? How do you know there's a library?
Ask about the library. Show that we have some kind of ability. Thoughts, opinions.
You go ahead on this one, Russ.
Okay, let's
why she's deaf?
I'm going to ask about the library.
Fucking nerd.
Is there a library in the school? Lately I've gotten into reading. Oh, no.
There is, in the second floor. We can show it to you sometime. But the library's pretty boring, so you can just go there by yourself, you fucking nerd.
Thanks. Secret girl stuff.
Your third wheeling.
Oh, we went deaf. I quickly noticed the conversation and sign is not enough to fill a silence. Really? We're not the first. She's gonna blast off with Jason Bright.
Yeah, they should.
That dark-haired girl I noticed before is slumped over her desk at the last row. Oh, jump scared. She jumps a little when Misha crashes into the room with the elegance of a rhino.
Awful heart attack.
She shrinks deeper into her seat. I can feel her tension all the way from here, as if she were slowly turning into stone just from our presence. They don't notice or don't mind. I'm left wondering about her even when the classroom slowly fills with other students and finally the teacher. Getting into the rhythm of school feels strange, as if my brain remembers how this is done, but my body doesn't. Towards the other classes start yawning and counting the minutes left. I shouldn't be this tired about my first day of school. Maybe it's a long time spent in the hospital that made me like this. I'm even feeling physically weak and lifeless. Before long, the final bell rings. School is finally over for the day. Besides me, Misha and she's they are having a short conversation. After a bit of deliberation, Misha turns to me.
Unfortunately, we can't stay and show you around today, Rusp. We've got to hurry already, since there's a lot of work for us to do. You'll find your way around here, I'm sure of it.
They're abandoning me. They found out I'm a nerd and they're just leaving me. Oh wait, the teacher said I'd have to see the nurse. Where do I have to go?
Is that so? We can show you that much. Come on, the nurses have their own building, so we have to go outside.
Okay.
This is the auxiliary building here. There's a lot of official important stuff inside, like the Yakumaku Foundation office and all the nurses' offices. They even have a swimming pool.
How is that official?
Don't be silly, Rusp. It's for physical therapy, of course. Anyways, all the nursing staff facilities are in there too. The head nurse's office is on the first floor. You'll be fine from here, right? We'll be going then. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, wait.
Bye. A whole building for stuff that has nothing to do with actual education. I guess it's necessary for a place like this full of retards. I walk in hoping that this is like this is like this is like a dungeon. On a white door on the left is a green cross with the text head nurse and a nameplate.
That's the boss room.
Oh, let's go in. I bet there's some loot. A large, friendly-looking man. His desk is neat and tidy, but the bin under the table is overflowing with used medical utensils. He doesn't clean his stuff. It's spooky.
It's Gent.
I'll take this one.
Oh, it is Gent. Hello
there. What can I do for you today?
He's young-looking and sort of rugged. Is this his boss theme?
Yeah, rugged. Yeah, he looks really.
Yeah, very rugged. Look at that face. Very rugged. Are you the nurse?
I was expecting a hot nurse. Who the fuck are you?
Oh my god. Yeah, he's heard that question a lot of times.
Yes, I am.
I don't think it said smiling man on the door, actually. I can't tell if Gent's really quiet or if the music is just that loud.
Gent's also. And the music is also.
You can call me by my name or just the nurse.
Okay, hold on, I got this. Oh
It's
yeah.
on fucking max. What, disable adult content in the option?
Nah, yeah, let's just not hit that. Of course, I shake off my confusion, realizing I probably should grab his extended hand. His handshake is rather firm and friendly. Right, I'm a new student, and my homeroom teacher told me to come and meet you. My name is Rusp. What? Oh, he snaps his fingers.
Oh, you're that.
No,
He opened an eye. Oh my God.
it's not Gent anymore. He's just pretending.
Imposter.
Like, they're everywhere.
Some kind of chronic arrhythmia related congenital heart muscle deficiency, right?
He gestures me to sit in a vacant armchair in front of his desk. Yes.
Good, well you've probably been briefed about the school enough. So I'll just go over this quickly. You can keep up. Fucking retard. And we have facilities and physical therapy and
The famous 24-hour nursing staff. Wow, this is like a hospital.
Well, not exactly. It's more like a prison. We'll lobotomize you if you misbehave.
Actually, they don't do brain surgery here. Sorry, pal. His joke feels so out of place that I'm left thinking why he even said it. Yeah, just that it's really weird to have so many medical people at a school.
We'll get used to it.
I'm not so sure of that myself, but I don't let the nurse know it.
Now let me just find your file again.
Why's this song got like a sax?
3 years.
While he searches for something from his computer and shuffles stacks of paper around, I let my gaze wander around the room. It's the epitome of generic, I'd like to say. Beige walls and ceiling, dark gray laminate flooring, and all the equipment you'd expect from a school nurse's office. Even the ridiculous educational posters are hanging on all 4 walls, reminding me to eat properly 3 times a day and from all the food groups. Gent, you need to listen to that.
Yeah, you need protein, fat,
That's
vegetables for dessert.
That sounds like a very fulfilling life.
Alright, so you already have medication for arrhythmia. You take your pills anymore. Get addicted, it's not our problem.
Help.
Apart from that, do you do any sports? You know, wheelchair races, wheelchair boxing.
Yeah, he grins to his own joke, but I don't. Well, I played soccer occasionally with some of my classmates.
Wow, that sounds really cool.
Oh.
Must be a wheel hotshot.
My lack of reaction makes him raise an eyebrow, but really, I'm not too bothered by him forbidding me to kick a ball around.
He's not laughing. He must be retarded.
I guess I never did it out of a burning passion for the sport, just to have something to do.
Any kind of concussion might be dangerous to your heart, obviously. The previous one caused by a concussion to the chest area, you know, a wild dog attack. It's probably something really brutal, right?
Not exactly. I kinda got horny.
Still, you need to keep your body healthy, so some exercise would be good. Yeah, physical therapy, you know, stuff where they just jiggle your legs for an hour. They call it exercise.
Such heavy measures.
Get some light exercise. Brisk walks or even jogging or jumping wheelchair swimming. Pool right there.
So I was told.
Cool. At any rate, I'm sure you've been told this before. You just need to take care not to overexert yourself.
He wags his finger to emphasize the point. No need, really. I've heard this 1,000 times already.
Absolutely no more unnecessary risks. Take care of yourself.
Okay.
On the table.
Excuse me? Obviously content. Wow.
Good, that's it. Fuck off.
Oh, I guess I did. A quick visit indeed. Stand in front of the main building and the auxiliary building, although to my eyes they still look one and the same. It's the first real look I get at the other students, so I watch people coming out of the school, going towards the gates or their dorms. Everyone seems to know where they are going, and I still keep thinking that most of them don't look too special for being students at a special school. They don't look retarded enough for you? Does that make me one of them? One of us?
Among Us?
Among us? Am I the imposter? I should go somewhere too to prevent me from getting lost. It's around dinner time, but I feel tired instead of hungry. The wariness in me only grows as I trudge towards the dorms that are a little way apart from the main building complex. Wow, another beautiful drawing.
Just really good artists.
Yeah, they really captured the real life feel.
You just got really lucky.
Yeah, they got really lucky. They accidentally got really lucky.
Delete their mod folder.
That was, yeah, they did that because it was just lucky, I think. Okay, what's this down here? The dorm building is big and made of red brick, and is also another beautiful picture. They didn't even really put a filter over this one. Oh, or this one.
Great art. They really improved as time went on.
Yeah.
There's cams.
Cams? Oh no. Room 119. Despite the ornate exterior, the inside of the dorm is fairly new, functional, and boring.
11-9.
11-9? What the fuck? 1 minus 1... Oh, 9 minus 1 minus 1?
9/11.
Oh shit.
What? How could you associate 9/11 with 119, Gent?
How could you associate 9/11 with disabled people? There's no connection. Hello? I climb the stairs. Yeah, small corridors. Main hallway. Minor hall seem to have toilet and shower. 4 rooms.
Toilets.
Oh, spy room 11-9. The nameplates on the room adjacent to mine are blank. I guess there are just 2 of us here. Hello, is anyone home? Oh, here comes this character. After a few moments, the door squeaks open. A bespectacled boy is standing in the doorway. He is looking at me very intently through his extremely thick eyeglasses.
Who is it?
Blind? No, at least not completely. Why would he have eyeglasses if he was? He leans closer to me until our noses are almost touching. His breath stinks of garlic.
Chef.
Rusp. I'm moving into the next room. I thought I should introduce myself. His face suddenly brightens in realization, and he stands back upright, thrusting his hand out in a smiling greeting almost straight to my diaphragm.
Oh, sup, dude. The name's Kenji.
Ah, hi. I take Kenji's sweaty hand and shake it, still a little rattled by the sudden change of attitude and vehement. Well,
There were some sus looking
No.
people going in and out of your room earlier.
I saw him on cams. It was probably my parents.
Oh, I saw your dad stab your mom. Your parents, you're sure? Because they could have been some other people too. You can't judge a book by its cover.
Anyone is sus. His out-of-place proverb is left hanging between us awkwardly as I try to think of some way to respond. I'd say the chances are high enough. He shudders and makes some exaggerated hand gestures.
You're a brave man. Me, I don't think I could trust them. They're definitely imposter. The only one I trust is myself.
This guy's playing Among Us. Holy shit.
I was scanned.
Does that mean I shouldn't get to know you either? He thinks about this for a while.
A wise decision. Damn, you are smarter than you look.
That's the first time anyone's ever said that
You
to
look
me.
like a retard.
I can't really see with these glasses, so I just assume you look smart. Probably. What do you look like? I hope not smart.
He squints his eyes and leans closer again, but I lean backwards to dodge it.
Never mind, it doesn't matter.
With that, he turns. Oh, okay. He fumbles around for a moment in search of the door
You slammed
handle.
that door hard.
Slide the key into the door marked 911. Wow. Beautiful.
I believe every character is Rusp.
Bleak beige walls, white linen, a desk made of some type of light wood, ugly curtains. It's no one's room impersonal like my hospital room was. Okay, I mean, listen, we can see it. It's just a beautifully drawn bed. A note is pinned to the sleeve of one of my shirts. Hi He-chan, we've unpacked your things and made your bed. Yeah, or, don't fucking say Rusp-chan. They said if these don't
Wait,
fit.
why are his mom and dad also calling him He-chan instead of Hisao?
It's because they're the imposters. They're not my real
I thought
parents.
the girls came up with that nickname.
Well, I think he said everyone called him that. He didn't like it. It's still too early. I put the note down. Lying there makes me want to read something, fucking nerd. I wonder if the hospital conditioned me for wanting to read when he's a fucking nerd. The restless urge just keeps growing until I have to stand up. Maybe it's stress or something. I was pretty nervous about it before coming for the entire day today, too. I still think I am. Damn, I have to distract myself somehow. I know how you can distract yourself alone in your room.
Don't do it.
Tomorrow I'll go borrow some books from the library.
Some picture book.
It'll kill you. Don't.
Yeah, I'll do that. But for now, a bottle of medications neatly arranged on my night table catch my eye. I pick one up and shake it just to hear the contents rattle inside, and then read the glued-on pharmacy label.
One, but a few extra couldn't hurt.
Okay.
2.
2 tablets daily to stay alive. Okay. Doesn't really. Okay. Come on. It's kind of twisted having your life depend on chemicals like this. I resent it a little, but what choice do I have? With a sigh, I begin my new daily ritual of taking the right number of pills from each bottle, being careful to check the correct dosages. ... I lie down again, feeling hollow and uncertain, and after that I keep staring at the blank, unfamiliar ceiling for a long time. Well, you'll feel like that after reading your books too, buddy. Wow. That's a really good filter. Night beckons me to sleep. Keep drifting away.
It's still dark.
Oh, darker. And then the imposter comes. Oh. Wow. Thank you.
Damn, they just put a bandage on your heart as surgery.
That's all they did. I wake up in
You're
a
gonna
strange
fucking die.
room. Oh, this is my room, isn't it? My room. This is the third year. Okay. Medication bottles, still liberating until I open a bottle. I down them with a chaser of water. Chemistry uniforms. Slink from under the sheets, putting on a new school uniform. The artificial smell of generic detergent invades my nose. Feels like a school uniform. That goes for other things, except for the people. I think back to my talk with Kenji yesterday. Misha's constant laughter and Shizude's sweeping sign language. Okay, or perhaps people... yeah, what does pass for normal around here? I didn't see a lot of kids hanging around after class yesterday, so maybe they're clubs. All through class, the questions remained on my mind, so I decided to ask, I'll just say Max about it when we split into groups. After all, she did say if I had anything I wanted to know, I should ask her. Hey Max, why are you deaf? Oh, yep, she didn't like that.
Just ignoring you again.
That's an angry face.
Beat her.
Sorry, She-chan. Is there something you wanted from me? Oh, I see. That's a good question, Rusp.
My first thought is that means she doesn't know which is worrying. Maybe I'm being too negative. Well, anyways, Misha, please don't prove me right.
Oh, that's right. Everyone's encouraged to join a club. A lot of people do so because there isn't really anything else to do. I recommend you join a nerd club. There are also school events like the festival coming up in a few days. Almost every student in the school tends to help out with it, doing whatever. But you're not welcome there, so...
Go read your books.
Much
So,
excitement.
you actually transferred in at a busy time. Maybe you can help out too if you weren't busy reading books.
Sure. What's the festival about? She freezes.
I don't know. The truth is at a local event, and I'm not from this area, so
Wow, sign language. She starts signing desperately to Max, asking her to bail her out. Max adjusts her glasses at the end of an oddly grandiose flourish and starts signing hard and heavy. That's a weird way to describe that.
huh? Oh, who cares?
Okay.
She said all that by grabbing her glasses.
Wow, she's good. She is good. She puffs out her chest as she shouts Shizune's words out at me with the, well, Max, whatever. Not so loud.
Human beings evolve each new generation. The ideals and beliefs behind a festival will inevitably change with time.
Very progressive.
The generation that's not gonna move on. They're gonna be cut out of the gene pool.
Now, it's about delicious fried food and amusing little games that you play to win prizes.
Pointer. I'm just not gonna read all of it. It's too much.
We're in the middle
this game's
class
almost
and
over,
should
right?
start working.
This game's probably about like 1/20th over.
That's right, Shi-chan.
It's more than I thought, honestly.
What? That's right, Rusp. Are you asking because you're interested in joining a club? What kind of club you interested in joining?
I'm interested in becoming an imposter.
What the fuck is that face?
That's Max. Could have been my eyes playing tricks on me, but I think I saw a sus glance exchange between them. Misha's tone has also changed, although it does that every other word anyways. Yeah, I was thinking about it. They look at each other. Something dark flutters my peripheral vision. It's the ghoul. Why doesn't he say anything?
Rusp, is there something wrong?
Do I look as uneasy as I feel, or was Misha just looking at me after the girl who left? No, nothing.
Okay, well, we were asking. You don't have any plans for lunch today, do you?
I thought I would go to the library and pick up some books. Yes, I did.
Never mind, you're not invited.
No, not really. No, you need those books.
Oh, do you want to have lunch together then, now that you're not going to the library?
Sure.
Yay! Perfect, Rusp.
The rest of class passes uneventfully. The girl with the long hair never came back. Teacher informs us that we should stop working. She looks more than a little annoyed. Only just barely managed to finish all our work on time. Oh, wow.
Yes, it is, Rusp.
Impossible.
Really?
Really? Or something about sign language. I don't know who I'm supposed to be looking at. Shizune can't hear me, but it would be disrespectful to talk to her only through Misha. It's not a contest because contests are competitions over a prize. If there's no prize on the line, it's not really a contest. Her eyes flash dangerously with a competitive glare. Gent, this is exciting stuff.
Are you sure, Rusp?
Yes, I'm very sure. It's
There's
very
an old
exciting.
tooth
Very
lying in
sure.
the background.
I'm very... Okay.
You're wrong, Russ, because I don't want to be the slowest one in the class.
Oh,
Therefore,
no.
what's on the line is my confidence in my abilities, and the prize is the satisfaction of proving them, and then crushing you into the dirt.
She's saying that I'm the slowest one in the class?
You retard.
She pushes her glasses up the bridge of her nose in a very matter-of-fact way. Oh wow. I'd argue more, but they ah.
You die.
I had almost forgotten that I was supposed to have lunch with them. Ah.
Where do you want to eat? And
They-
if it's at the library, I'll kill you.
The cafeteria.
That's so plain. Okay, let's go. You're also boring. I can't believe it.
Plain, well, I guess. At my old school, I liked to eat outside near the back of the building. It was a good spot, but I didn't find it until near the end of my freshman year. I wonder.
Oh, so you're a loner too.
They pulled me to a cafeteria, which is surprisingly not packed. Maybe some students favor eating in classroom. After we finish, Misha picks up where we left off earlier.
So, Russ, you wanted to know about clubs and stuff, right? Right, Russ. Okay, I guess it makes sense to ask first.
We've
Just
got the
wanna-
Disabled Club, the Special Olympics Club,
That's just the whole school.
the Wheelchair Club,
It's still just the whole school.
Burn Victim Club. We don't have many.
Yeah, I mean, we got one.
We can do tryouts.
Russ, do you have anything you're really interested in?
He has books. I really like books. Soccer. Wow. I just read a lot. Yeah, that's what I do too when I can't move.
There is a book club, right? But it seems like they have all the members they could possibly have right now. Sorry, Russ, it's a really popular club. Okay, but more to the point, Russ, does that mean you don't have anything already in mind?
Not really.
At what point do you make actual choices?
Good, great, that's great, Russ,
so-
really great.
Why is it so great?
No reason.
Oh, okay.
Well, Russ, other than clubs and the upcoming festival, there is one other thing. Student council!
No,
Just one
absolutely not.
scene.
I see. I didn't know the school had a student council. That was a very melodramatic setup, though. Just tell me. I'm pretty sure the two of them know this. Quickly retakes control of the discussion in a matter of speaking.
right, Russ, maybe you should join the student council. They could use more people. Yes, definitely. You should definitely join.
Why?
Well, for one, we could hang out every day, Russ. Shi-chan and I are both in the student council.
Can't join the student council. I'm retarded.
Actually, Shi-chan's the president.
I'm starting to get the suspicion that Shizune and Misha, Max and Misha might not exactly be the most unbiased people to talk about with this. As if reading my mind, she adjusts her glasses.
Of course, we're not trying to get you to join because we would obviously benefit from you joining the student council and therefore have an incentive to try and get you to...
So you're admitting that...
No, we admit nothing. I mean, Russ, of course it would be nice if you joined and we'd appreciate it. And we wouldn't need to kill you. But even without all that, joining the student council shows a healthy interest in the workings of one school. Yup, it's true, Rusp. Besides, don't you want to spend more time with us after school, Rusp?
No, I want to read books. Can't tell...
Never trust a woman.
Well...
So it's settled then. Welcome to the student council. You've been conscripted into the U.S. military.
Congratulations. What? No.
Aww. See, Max, of course it wouldn't go so easily. Yup, that's right though. It would be boring if it went that smoothly. Oh well, Max owes me candy now, that bit.
You were betting on it. Hey, my life is not a game here.
Yeah, we're betting on when you'll die too.
I get it, cause his life is a game. That's pretty good.
That's interesting, Russ. Let's play a game.
We're already played.
It's called Among Us. I'm the
No, that's not what I said. I'm not the no.
How about rich man, poor man, Russ? If you lose, you have to be a poor man.
And-
I mean, you have to join the student council.
It's like we're rich, you're poor. You have to join. No, absolutely not.
Aw, why not?
Well, because you two are both sus.
I like when they spend so much time talking about things they're not going to do.
Yup.
Wow, that's relatable. Yeah, that isn't my goal, but what this means is that both of you can team up and I'll be at a clear disadvantage, so I will have to decline.
Russ, I'm very offended. Are you saying you don't trust us and that we would pull something so us? That makes me sad.
Did this imposter?
Killed him.
Sorry? It's hard to tell where Shizune's influence ends and Misha's thoughts begin.
In order to atone for hurting a young girl's feelings, you should definitely join the student council.
No.
How about a game of paper football instead of rich man, poor man? You play football, right?
Paper football?
Yeah, it's a game they play in America. You make a paper triangle and then you try to shoot it past goalposts that the other player makes with their fingers. I'll break your fingers.
Okay.
Isn't it
You want to
cool?
know why
It's
those
the
people are
ultimate
missing their
form of
thumbs?
competition between two people, Rusp.
I guess.
Is that how the thumb
Yeah,
grows?
that's how they're missing their thumbs.
And it's played by elementary and middle school children.
Perfect for
Max.
you.
It means it's a game that really separates the boys from the men, and you're definitely not a man.
More like the boys from the slightly older boys. Anyways, I'm not going to play that either. Just the fact that you know about it means that you're probably surprisingly good at it.
You're such a pussy. I mean, yeah, that's true. How did you know, Russ?
Frowns. Yeah, I can see that. I wouldn't say that I'm happy with their attempts to get me in student council, but I'm a little curious about what student council does here. Never been on one before.
Okay, Russ, how about Risk? The game of world domination.
Doesn't that game take like an hour to play?
Yeah, we're gonna play it in-game. I don't know what that is.
It's really fun, Russ. You fight for control of the world with armies and everything. I like to play as Germany during World War II.
Sounds like Max would be good at it, huh? Really?
If you want to play, we can after school. Oh, really, Max? We can just play for fun, Russ. Max hasn't played in a long time, so if you want to, there are no strings attached.
Well, okay.
Oh, okay, perfect. We'll see you after school in the student council room then, Russ.
Wait, why there?
Like your alley, Rusp. It's pure luck.
Because
Oh,
that's where we
yes.
keep the game, and if you don't
All
show up,
dice
we'll kill
roll.
your parents.
I grimace to tell them how much I do not like this, but it's more for show than anything. So in the end, I agree, but only after getting Max to acknowledge that I don't mean anything concrete, just accepting to take a look around and play a game with her. Lunch ends and we go back to class. Oh wow, the long-haired girl comes into class. No one seems to notice. I want to ask Misha, but I don't want to be nosy. Quickly find me, covering each flank so I can't
You're
escape.
being
That's kind of.
kidnapped.
This is. I think Misha and Max might be the imposters. Feel a little sus, but I've been considering it nevertheless. What's with the escort? This doesn't make me feel very comfortable. In fact, it makes me feel like a dangerous prisoner being transported.
What's wrong, Russ? That's right, we're just gonna play a game of Risk, remember? Ignore the handcuffs.
Like grabbing him, kicking his legs.
I don't know. Well, that's highly unlikely. Getting into the student council room is as simple as turning 2 corners from where we started. What? That's it? This makes you guys being so on top of me seem a little silly.
That's not true, Russ. Max says whenever their life is threatened, people are shown the capability to pull off superhuman bursts of speed.
Life is threatened? They're the imposters. Sign something amusedly to Shizune. Okay. Misha feigns deafness and hums cheerily. That's a little insensitive. Yeah, we can see the beautifully drawn picture. We don't need a description. Are we early?
No.
What do you mean no? Does it mean nobody else is coming today?
Yeah, that's right.
Clap your hands.
Russ, let's play Risk. Come on, you promised, Dan. You have to. Okay. Do you want to know the rules? We can explain it to you while we set everything up.
It looks kind of interesting. The game has started aggressiveness from Max. Halfway into the game, while I try to ponder how to defend against Max's assault from two fronts, she breaks concentration by drumming her fingers on the table to get my attention.
Russ, Max wants you to know that you're taking too long to make a move. Pass your turn already.
Sorry,
That's
I'm retarded.
that's pretty mad.
Max also want to know she'll let you keep Australia if you agree to join the student council.
I thought this was a game with no strings attached. Just the fact that she would dangle that over my head as an offer means that she knows I care about the outcome of this game. And anyway, no.
Max admires your fighting spirit and would be a benevolent dictator who will spare your people if you would join the student council.
You're so competitive, Max. Oh, wow. She seems to take this as a compliment. I would expect the student
Better ping.
I would expect the student council president to be a little more magnanimous.
Magnanimous?
Okay. Okay. Index fingers to temples. Looks daunted.
Wait, please slow down, Max. Russ, Max says you're going to lose.
Tell her I will crush her world empire with my rebellion.
Okay.
Oh, there's the face again.
She says you have no chance if you keep playing like this.
Oh,
No, you won't.
oh. Go ahead, Gent. What do you want?
Killer.
How do you defeat Max, Jen?
Kill her.
Well, it's Max is clearly a trap, so it's smarter to play defensively here.
Kill.
But she told us to do that.
Look, Max always runs away, so...
It's
Quick,
bluff.
look-
It's bluff attack.
Look up the game guide. Look up the game guide. What's the right answer? Okay.
Does this actually affect anything that you get?
I feel like if you lose, they like... I don't know. I'm just gonna close my eyes here. Did I hit one? Oh, I got one. Oh, okay. I lose the game anyways.
Chose
Cool.
the wrong fucking
Fine.
choice. You should have killed her.
Fuck. Ah, shit.
Russ,
Always
you
fair.
lost when you allowed me to take North America. You let America fall. I mean Max, not me.
Dot.
Dog.
Gaining control of America is ambitious because it provides a 5 army bonus and you can attack it from 3 fronts, so you must defend them all. I thought you'd have more guts. How disappointing. Ambition. Russ, your play needs to be more daring. Ambition. I was really excited when you took South America, but then you switched to playing defensively just
Yeah, are
because
we
you
really gonna go
gained a
over the
small
whole game
advantage.
that we
That's
didn't
no
see?
good, Russ. You didn't take enough risks, and when you did, you didn't follow through. That's terrible, Russ.
Damn, what's it to her if I play too carefully? There's no need to rub it in my face.
It's literally
Get
the
away
first
from
time it's
me.
on the game and
got
they're just
big.
shitting on you.
She's
I
gonna
wondered
kill
if
me.
you'd be any good for the student council.
It's your first time.
I guess I don't have to worry about joining or not in that case.
Giving up just like that, I expected more from you.
These never work. She tried to taunt me. Besides, I don't even want to join. It's only my second day. I can't make that kind of
Can you roll
commitment.
for another heart attack.
Please let me die. Fine, I'll consider joining the council, but I want to look at different clubs before I decide.
Really, Russ? You're not just saying that to make us feel better?
Yes, I am. But yeah, I'm just not sure what I want to do.
Aww. Okay, Russ, but we're not gonna give up so easy. You said maybe. There's still a chance you'll come around.
Come around. What?
Come on, we could
Okay,
really have
hey.
fun. We could play more Risk, and maybe one day you could beat me unless we graduate before that.
That doesn't make me feel any less reluctant about joining you now.
Surely you're not that horrible at board games. Maybe we can play a game you know then to give you a hand.
I already have one. Come on. I might have said that just to make you feel better after all.
That's cold, Rusp.
Take a glance at the clock on the wall. Sorry, I think I have to go.
Risk takes a really long time to play, and it's not fun.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like he had much fun.
It should be, unless the librarian is absent. I think you're right, Max. We
Yes.
think the library is open. It's on the second floor. You can't miss it. Do you want us to show you where it is?
Oh, thank God. No thanks. It's okay. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Oh, oh
Bye-bye,
God, it's a
life.
different one. Oh, no.
Wait, changed.
It's now like a... What the fuck is this?
Brown child.
Yeah. One flight of stairs, and I run into problems. The second floor hallway is a carbon copy of the third floor one. Wide, of course, and plain like only hallways can be. The problem is that the library's whereabouts are not as easily determined as one would think. The classrooms are marked with signs stating which class they belong to, but then there's a plethora of other unmarked rooms. Is the library one of them? I bet on the ladder and choose my direction at random. After I turn around the corner, an unmarked door draws my attention because it's not closed. Not open either, barely ajar. It would make sense for the library to be invitingly open. At the very least, it means that someone's inside and I can ask for directions. I gingerly push on the center of the door with my fingertips, every muscle in my arm ready to do something. I open a door. Yeah. Oh, okay. Hello. ... This is
no.
not as I was expecting.
Is her?
Who is her?
Is she, the character?
I don't know what you mean by the character.
Yes, you do.
This is not the legless one, if that's what you're asking.
Okay.
I mindlessly let the door open to its full extent, taking in the sight of the solitary figure. Situation steals my voice. Yes, it is a... Who wants to be wavy-haired girl?
Wait, this scene is actually drawn.
That's kind of impressive, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Proud of them.
Well, Gent, would you like to be wavy-haired
Fine,
girl?
I haven't spoken for a while. Thank you for making me voice a girl. Hello there. May I help you?
Disgusting. Staring directly in front of herself, the movements of her lips seem to break the silence rather than the words. I would voice one of them, but I kind of have like 90% of the dialogue already.
Let's see.
Okay, I can voice the legless one. That's just me, so I can just do that. Hi. Sorry for intruding. I was just kind of lost. It takes a moment to formulate a response before speaking. Every action she takes feels as if it's carefully choreographed beforehand.
Air to take a seat.
That felt pretty careful. Unexpected, considering that I'm intruding upon her. Thanks. Slowly step towards another seat opposite her, the girl resting the teacup and saucer on the wooden table in between. The way she doesn't track my movements with her head is telling. She is blind. Her voice doesn't have any detectable accent either. I guess she must be half Japanese.
What the fuck? It's actually me.
Holy shit. You're blind?
I take it you're a new student to Yamaku.
Yeah, I just
I read that
her.
using my hands.
That's pretty impressive.
I'm Lily Sato. Pleased to meet you.
Rusp. She gives a nod before gesturing roughly in the direction of her teacup.
No, he's retarded.
Oh no.
Thank God, a fellow retard. Some retard juice.
Okay. As much as it pains me, I can't keep step with her formality in the proceedings. She gives a kind nod, taking the request in stride. You're making a blind girl. You're having a blind girl make you tea. Okay.
Damn, so she's blind and retarded?
It's kind of. I mean, she's got it all. I feel slightly guilty about doing her work. She seems pleased to be following the correct process.
So,
Her soft voice brings me out of my silent observance.
wait, I was muted. Okay. Which room are you looking for? It's not in this room. It's at school.
Yes, the school library. Shizune and me, some classmates told me it was on the floor. She finished pouring her water into the teacup. As she nods, a small metallic tapping comes from the teacup.
I'm aware of Miss Hakamachi. Our most students to be with them means you're in class 3-3. No.
That's right, in the science room with Muto. She gives a small giggle. Why are you laughing? That's the retard class.
He's quite a character. I imagine you'll come to like him close to do over the years.
Whoa, it's me. I gently take it and have a sip.
Art is fucking terrible.
Wow. Come on. Thanks, Setao. It tastes really nice. Smiles quickly.
Lily, please. There's no need to be too formal.
Says this in spite of her exceedingly well-bred speech. Oh well. I guess I should try to ask her about herself.
Huh?
Okay. So which class are you from? I imagine it's one of the third-year classes.
Correct. 3-2, third floor, same as yours. Stop by Miyagi?
Yaki.
Wait. Specifically for both blind and partially blind students.
Ha! I see. You don't. Oh, that was the point. I mean, it's kind of awkward. I feel like slapping myself for the faux pas, looking at her face, though she doesn't seem in the least bit put off by it.
No need to change your speech on my account.
Sure, sorry. I guess I'm really showing my duties here.
Yeah, you're really awkward. You fucking retard. You think it makes you quirky? You think it makes you charming? Like people like you more? No.
Already jump. Do you come here to drink tea often? It's a really nice place.
That's right. I come to this room, pour a cup of tea, drink it, and leave.
That's actually what she does. Less biased. What kind of clubs are there to join?
Well, there's the Blind Club, the Burn Victim Club, the Student Council, and the Retard Club.
What does the retard club do?
It clicks from bowling, and then they have sort of war at the end.
It's pretty. I see. Same rule. Is it compulsory to join a club?
Yeah, you have to choose your faction.
Your actions will affect the
The
story.
second battle of Hoover Dam is coming up.
Good. That's a relief. Really let my guard down around this girl to let such a thing slip. What? What did he let slip?
His gene.
Oh, hey, we're not there yet.
Spews out tea from mouth.
The time's gone quickly.
But when no, I can't see it.
Right, she's blind. Of course she can't see the sun setting. Just looks like the sun's starting to set. Seems to come as a surprise for her. I guess she must have lost track of the time.
Sorry, I'm used to just sitting here and doing nothing. Didn't realize that actually takes time.
I quickly moved to allay her concern. No, it's okay. The library is still open, isn't it?
Library? You one of those nerds?
Are you a nerd?
True, it's open until 6:30 during weekdays.
A quick glance at my watch confirms I have well enough time to get there. I might get going in that case. It's been nice talking with you, Lily. She smiles and gives a deep nod.
Wish I could say the same. Oh, come to think of it. You know where the library is? I don't, because I'm blind.
I couldn't possibly ask for more help. I should be able to find it alright. Well, unless my navigational skills fail me, which they seem to have a habit of doing.
Alright, I was going to talk to the book library and then introduce me.
If you're sure, then that'd be great. Thanks. Oh boy. Compared to the cane, it looks much thinner and longer. Peaceful room, empty hallway. Oh, there he is again. I pace carefully.
Child.
Why do they have art on the blind person floor?
Blind people are lucky they don't have to be jump scared by
Yeah.
the picture.
Ladies first. Okay, Hassao. Okay.
Haha, Tip's hat.
she gives an appreciative smile at the gesture, taking the lead as we file in.
Flips on the freshly mopped floor.
Oh, the books.
Yuko, are you here?
He says it to thin air since the librarian doesn't seem to be present, and of course Lily can't see this. What's unexpected is that it draws a reaction. Something from under the counter thuds against it, followed by a quiet wail.
Feel the earthquake before your feet.
Who wants to be a librarian?
I'll be the librarian. Aww. Hi, Lily. How can I help you?
Her voice is strained and failing to attempt to sound casual.
Oh, a scene with all three of us talking.
Wow.
Good afternoon. What just happened now? I felt the earthquake before my feet.
It's nothing. I just hit my head.
Oh, great.
See, I dropped an eraser under my desk, and while I was looking for it, a pencil dropped, and I was looking for it. Both of them, you came and surprised me.
Okay, you didn't need to describe it that much.
Ooh.
It's okay, it's okay. Sorry for making you worry. This is nothing. I've had worse happen to me. Like in the war.
She's quick to reverse the
First
apology.
battle of Hoover Dam.
Yes, worse things have happened.
Okay. What?
The unfortunate sun just starts blaring.
Girl fidgets with their fingers, a little shorter than Lily, replete with glasses, etc.
Ah, Lily, did you get my message?
Message, huh?
I can't read, I wonder.
Oh, the two imported books that arrived. Yeah, thanks for the books, asshole.
Oh, right, they finally came. I can't believe it took so long, but...
Amidst her celebrations, partially for managing to changing the topic, I'm sure she notices me from the corner of her eye and freezes on the spot when she does.
Oh no, I'm sorry for not noticing you before. You're just not important. Did you need to check out a book or return one? I'm sorry.
The way she can so quickly shift between moods is a little unsettling.
Oh yeah, she's bipolar, don't worry. This is Rusp, a new student. Rusp listens to School Librarian.
Pleased to meet you.
Rusp, right, Rusp. Pleased to meet you too, Rusp.
For a second, she visibly attempts to engrave the name on her mind so she won't forget.
Phil often arranges to import foreign books in Braille from the Pokemon guide for the Holy Moon. Unlock the sealed chamber.
Innocent suggestion is met with an expression of abject terror.
I can't. I don't know what he could be interested in. This is too much responsibility.
How it's any responsibility at all, I don't get. But her objection is so sincere, I don't doubt for a second that she would rather disembowel herself on the spot than tell me where the light novels are. Ooh, so there's a lot of books in Braille here?
Well, I think about a third or a fourth of Yamaku's library is either in Brazil or audio.
It's in Brazil. Damn. If it's only that, how come this library is so big in the first place?
Well, we get a lot of new books regularly because the library is adequately endowed. That's probably why. They spend more on new books than on my salary. Then I have to organize and shelve all of them. I'm severely underpaid. It's so troublesome and they weigh so much. I wish I could quit this job.
Okay, didn't want to hear your life story. Awkward. I'll go check the aisles then if you don't mind. Probably best for all of us if she doesn't keep talking to me.
Very well. Meanwhile, go. You have those books. All right with you.
My first impression was right. The library is surprisingly big. Ambling down the narrow aisles, I studied the spines of the books in random order, occasionally sliding one out to read the blurb, taking it with me if it looks good. In a few moments, I have a respectable stack of books in my arms. I guess I'll never be stuck for choice in here. The normality of the library sinks in. Sure, there are large print and Braille books scattered throughout, but what it is a library. And yes, it is a library. Wow.
I missed the doctor.
As I glance around, I see someone who I recognize sitting on one of the several beanbags. It's the dark-haired girl from my class, the one who snuck out of the classroom earlier. She's reading a book. From the way she was acting today, I had her pegged as more of a delinquent than a bookworm. Intrigue floats slowly but surely towards the surface, and before I know it, I'm walking towards the mysterious long-haired girl. She's a classmate, after all. Walking over to another beanbag, I take a seat and lay my books beside it. The girl starts looking scaredly up at me from underneath her fringe. This is the first time I've seen her this close. Underneath her long, dense bangs, I can see that part of her face, at least a third, if not half, is pretty badly scarred. My eyes are immediately drawn to the scars, subconsciously peeking past her hair.
To it too.
Until they meet her own eyes. For a second, I'm shocked and divert my eyes to the book. Takes...
Dip the tip of my pinky into her empty eye socket.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. Hi, I'm new here, Rusp. We're in the same class.
This game has really tough choices.
Yeah, it's very tough. I'll just click the top one, I guess. I don't know. I didn't mean to startle you. Oh, who wants to be her? Should I be her? Or...
I'll go again, I guess.
Go ahead. Actually, yeah, I'll tell you. If you're her, then we'll have all three of us talking in the same scenes pretty often.
It's okay.
She doesn't look okay, but I'll let it slide. So, do you mind if I sit here?
Yes, I do mind, actually.
Yes, please
not
get
sit
the
by
fuck
me.
away.
Okay.
It's right next to her burning side.
I take the seat next to her, and she hides herself behind her book. Life of Pi. Never heard of it. Indian.
Not a fucking Pajit. Gets stuck with a tiger in a boat.
Yeah, I know about that book. So, why does this guy says a lot? Sorry again for startling you. I'm Rusp. She looks up from her book, stalling a little before replying.
I know. We are in the same class.
A burnt robot. Her speech is stilted and so quiet that it's barely audible even in the still library. Somehow I think that
barely even human.
somehow I think that my delinquent impression of her was wrong. Oh, really?
Two-Face. I mean, Hanako. I'm Hanako.
Spit it out. Dot dot dot.
It's a coin.
I resist the urge to say that's a nice name just to have something to say, but really it's the only thing I can think of. I feel like an idiot. Yeah, I'm sure you do. Don't let me interrupt your reading. I'll just check these books if you don't mind. She nods a little and sighs a little sigh of relief. Dot dot dot. So I try to read, and the introduction of the book I picked up, and she buries her face in her book. Uncomfortable silence consumes us. My eyes still wander to her direction. I sneak peeks at her flowing hair and the scars inside. After I realize that she's doing the same and only pretending to be immersed in Life of Pi. Her gaze is not inquisitive at all. It darts around like a scared rabbit. And our gazes finally meet. The chain reaction is unstoppable. Oh, okay. She stands up forcefully from the beanbag and takes a deep breath.
Hey,
that's me.
On, speak up. Reed.
I.
You what?
Yeah,
What?
come on, spit it out. Spit it out.
I'm going to murder you. I've gotta go do something.
Imposter. Without warning, Anago takes off and runs over the guy. Her hair like takeoff catches me so off guard that I don't manage to go after her. You were gonna go after her? By the time I reach the counter, she is nowhere to be seen. Lily and Yuko are happy chatting, and knowing that I won't be able to catch Hanako myself, I approach the girls. Hey, did you see notice a girl run past here?
Maybe. What did she look like?
How could you maybe? What? Why would knowing what she looks like help you know if she ran past? Long dark hair, kinda shy. She had, some scars on her face. Yeah, she was pretty fucking ugly.
Oh yeah, that girl. Haha. No, I don't know who you're talking about. I'm fucking blind.
Yeah, that's her. I saw her reading and tried to talk to her, but I think I scared her off or something.
Oh, did you finger her eye hole? Yeah, she doesn't like when you do that.
Sure, I'll just hold on to these until you come back.
What's going on?
I'm sorry, we'll have to explain some other time.
Alright, I'll see you later then. I don't think I'll ever get the hang of this place. Did I do something wrong?
Yes.
Yeah.
What did you do?
Nothing. I was just looking.
Touched her burn.
I just rubbed my fingers all over her face. The most offending thing I can think of is when I looked in her direction.
I just thought it'd be kind of cool, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no one likes you looking at them. Get the fuck out. Oh, she is a very timid girl. You have to be very careful around her. She can be very jumpy, I think. And she's not accustomed to talking with other
If she tries
people.
to run away, you just have to, like, force her to stay.
Isn't that a bit sus?
I wonder, it's just how she is, I think.
Doesn't sound all that convincing. Everyone has their own problems, or else they wouldn't be here. Good observation. But how should I deal with these people? Forcing myself to act overly casual only makes me feel phony. Like I was supposed to be ignoring the elephant in the room.
That's life.
Yuko fidgets.
I think it's an elephant only if you feel that way.
It could be a giraffe or a zebra.
What, did that sound stupid?
Yes.
Yeah, it actually was really stupid.
Nah.
Fucking burn marks on half their face.
No, it sounded, really wise. Neither of us have anything to add, so Yuko fills the silence by shuffling some papers around. People who have papers on their desk really like doing that.
Get the fuck out. Did you find any books? I should be closing soon. I mean, this library should be closing, but I have to do it. I hope that's not inconvenient for you.
I accidentally hit the space bar. Oh yeah, I want some books, but I left them over there because, you know, I'll just go get them.
No, get the fuck out.
No, I fetched my stack of books.
Wow, you read a lot, don't you?
You got a problem?
You're free.
You got a problem with that? I have a lot of free time earlier, so I just started reading books all the time.
I see.
Guess is what they call tact.
They're all picture books, huh?
Yeah, holding the library books and troll my pocket for the key. A sudden sound from behind me startled me. Who is it? Oh, that's not me. That's...
Who is it?
She seems to be in a friendly mood. It's just me. This makes him pause and lick his lips nervously.
Kinda sus, dude.
Fresh prey, I see. Who is me? I don't know anyone called me. Are you some new guy again?
His voice is suddenly strained and quick. Yes, but we've met before, yesterday.
I don't think so. I would remember someone who I met only yesterday. When was that? What day is it today?
I tried to ignore him. Is he joking or what?
Prove that we've met before.
You live across the hall. You're Kenji. Oh, okay. Kenji jumps back, his eyes filled with an uncomprehending fear.
How do you know my name? Dan, this can only be one or two things. Either we have met or you're telling the truth, and I just can't remember it. Or you are a spy. Imposter.
Imposter. He pauses.
A psychic spy.
Holy shit.
Quirky.
I'm not a psychic.
How do I know that? I'm not a mind reader.
Kenji points a finger in my face damningly.
Unlike you.
Stop that, man. We met yesterday. What's wrong with you? I live in this room. I'm not the imposter.
Lies. If you think you can pass as Rusp because I'm legally blind, you are sorely mistaken. You don't even look like him. I mean, the resemblance is real slim, maybe at a distance, but who do you think you're kidding? You don't even have an eye patch or a potted helmet.
I wanted to grab him by the shoulders and shake him. Exasperated, I rubbed my eyes and let out a heavy sigh.
Stay there.
Genji comes closer, one careful step at a time. I stay still lest he assault me physically, although I doubt he can do much damage even if he did.
Oh wait, I see now. Damn, it really is you. I was
That
gonna
was-
get ready
that
to
was
assault
sure
you.
Worth it.
Sighing again, and then once again for good measure, I step backward just in case.
What's up, man? You don't look too good, I think. Something wrong?
I don't know, just had something stupid happen to me. A few stupid things, actually, even if you discount this one. I can't get a proper touch on other people here, and I have no idea if it's because of me or because of them.
It's because of you. That's rough, dude. Yeah, I'm sorry about calling you a psychic spy and all that, but you could never be too careful. It's the hard reality we live in.
We just had a murder in electrical.
Well, you know, I got some picture books, so I'm gonna go have a hard reality in my room.
You see, this is how it is, this world. There's no justice, you see. Even when I lose, I win, because I don't lose the lesson.
What does that even mean?
It doesn't matter.
He dismisses it flatly with a wave of his hand.
So what happened? Why the long face? Do you have a long face?
It's nothing. I just scared some girl off accidentally. I just took my pants off and she ran away. That was my fault, really. I think I'm not really used to all of this yet.
A girl? A cute one?
Cute? That's a hard question. She had a nice body and really beautiful hair, but the face... I guess it could go either way. You like ghouls?
Was not cute.
You like...
Gotta love when the blind people still have standards for girls' appearances.
What do you think, Dan? You got thoughts?
I'm asking you, dipshit.
Oh, fuck. You want me to put wasn't cute?
Was not.
Alright, I'm just warning you now. If we go against every girl, then we just jump off a roof and die.
Really?
Yes, with this guy.
Incel route. Incel route.
I'm sorry. I'm taking fate into my own
No,
hands.
no, 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 no. Incel now. Do it. Do it. No.
I have picture books.
No. No.
Here, I got this. You're lucky. You're lucky. Not exactly cute, no.
We just have to do that like 3 more times.
There are a lot of cute girls here. A strangely disproportionate amount. I believe this is one of the dark secrets of this school.
He likes disabled girls.
I tried to warn you, man, but did you listen?
The grooming ring.
I don't remember any such warning. Dark secrets?
Yes, dark secrets, extremely dark. Like a black man. Like a black hole.
book.
Have you noticed the number of girls in the school is slightly but significantly higher than the number of boys? It's like 60-40. What is this country coming to?
He turns his head. I mean, girls are just more disabled, I guess. He turns his head to the left
In the old days,
and.
we'd even put girls in school.
Why is it like this? I mean, to the untrained eye, it doesn't appear to be bad, but it's a full 20%. One would think that the school is such a huge pool of women, it would be a man's dream, but no. I get no puss here. What I'm about to tell you could blow your mind. Are you ready?
I don't know where this is going, but I think I won't be missing much by cutting out now. No, I am not ready. I only get as far as turning the door down before Kenji starts talking again, showing that he doesn't really care if my mind is blown or not.
I believe that the school is a battleground, the site of a feminist infiltration.
Blue-pilled SJW feminists.
The disparity in the number of men to women is a clear sign of how far they have come in this case. A Cold War turns hot. They will have superiority in numbers. Just another skirmish in the eternal war against the forces of the feminists. They're everywhere. In Japan, women outnumber men. It's not a 60-40 split, but it's only a matter of time, man.
I mean, this guy's
Even in
pretty
America, women are a majority by a hair. The building up their numbers in the past, the buildup of a military has always been a clear sign of imminent war. Japan is just the first step. Our economy is badass, and the country itself is small and isolated, yet a huge part of the Pacific in terms of political value. The perfect target there, so
Why can't we play as this guy?
as
So much
expected
more
of
based.
women. Soon the day will come when
Kenji's voice trails off ominously.
that is why you can't trust them. They will string you along and kill you, just as they killed me. You will end up just like me.
Oh, hell no. I can't stop myself from blurring it out.
Hey, what the hell does that mean?
You said it, not me. It's the best I can think of.
So you're not supposed to say something like that? Damn, so rude. Where was I? Ah, yes, vast feminist conspiracy.
Stop it, stop. I lost you way back there, somewhere around feminist infiltration.
Too hard to follow? It's cool. I have some grass and stuff in my room and puppets. You like puppets?
Yes. Oh, no.
You don't like puppets? Okay, grass is too cool though, right? Right?
He speaks energetically, responding almost before I'm done talking, moving his hands in an animated way as he continues to rant on. This is too strange. I had him pegged as relatively normal, but it's clear that I was wrong.
Something
It's
on your
a
mind,
hard
dude?
pill to swallow.
That's the red pill is a very hard pill to swallow. Just thinking about what it's like to be the last sane man in an insane world. Kenji frowns, looking deeply upset.
You mean that's you? That can't be, because I'm the last sane man in an insane man's world. That is my dream, and you can't just steal a man's dream. What the hell? There can't be 2 last sane men. It would validate that whole last part. That part's kind of important. There can only be one, like in that foreign movie where there could only be one, and in the end there was only one dude left because that was the point.
Fortnite?
No,
The
PUBG.
one victory royale.
Never seen anyone talk so heatedly and so defensively about absolutely nothing before.
Anyways, if you wait here and get my grasp, I also have a list of the other dark and complex conspiracy that the school holds, as tangled as.
It's literally just me talking to Rusp.
Quick, finish my analogy for me. Be a pal.
I'm going to go to bed now. It's extremely late.
That doesn't sound like an analogy, but whatever. I like you. You seem like a cool dude. Most people don't understand what I'm talking about when I try to explain the vast feminist conspiracy of denial is a terrible thing.
This really just is us talking.
Later.
He claps me on the back and then vanishes into his room so quickly and quietly it's like he didn't even open the door.
Chest,
But it
punches your heart.
dies. I don't know if I can fully digest what just happened, so I give up and just go to my room, kicking off my shoes before falling face first into the bed. Takes me some time to relax and get up so I can get started on my homework. It's because the sheets are cool and comforting against my cheeks, and it feels good just lying there with my eyes closed. The school is like some kind of bizarre and surreal island with retards. I just can't seem to fit in. What irony. One would think that fitting in a place that's made for people who are unfit for anywhere else would be easy. Maybe I'm trying too hard. Although I say that, it doesn't help take the edge off, and the words are left echoing off my empty walls. I guess it's not as bad as expected, though. If nothing else, the scenery is beautiful. Yes, all of the backgrounds are very beautiful. I open one eye, seeing the school books and bottles of pills arranged side by side. Maybe this place is too much like a normal school after all.
Ever heard the saying, the blind leading the blind?
Oh boy, day 3. I forget how many days there are. I feel very tired this morning, probably because yesterday itself was a very tiring day. On top of that, I woke up far earlier than necessary. After saying hi to Max and Misha, I start doing the work as instructed from the board. Looks like it's going to be heavy. I don't have a problem with that now. Shizune and Misha might jump on me trying to get an answer about whether or not I've decided to join the student council, even if it's just one day. I wouldn't put it past them to try, and I don't have an answer for them if they do, so this situation is convenient for me. About 10 minutes into class, Hanako walks in and takes a seat, but no one looks at her. He does, however, stop us to say that we're going to break into groups again. I turn my head to see that Shizune and Max, other way around. There you go.
Rusp, it looks like we're together again. Yay, yay.
Get me out of here. There really is no escape now unless I were to jump through the window to do it. Jumping out the window isn't the best. Yes, it is.
What's wrong, Russ? Not gonna jump out that window? Oh, Russ, have you been thinking about what you said yesterday? You said you'd be thinking about joining the student council, didn't you?
Are they gonna rape me?
It's okay, Russ. We were talking about after you left, and it'd be rude to expect you to already have an answer for us this early, right? Right?
Spooky and Max.
I guess it is. It's Spooky and Max. Although this isn't really, not really spooky like. Staff's back into serious mode. When I actually look at the stuff, it's mostly just reading. In fact, there are only 2 problems. I almost want to say something about how her rush to get started seems a bit much, considering the small amount of work. In fact, Max probably knows how little there is and simply doesn't care. It doesn't seem like workload matters to her. While I'm reading it with my head, oh my god. Hanako trying her hand at solving the problems. It looks like she's working alone. I can't remember seeing her work with other people before. Thinking back to how shy she is, it's understandable. Hey, that girl over there.
Huh? Who, Russ?
I think I saw her.
The disgusting burn victim.
I think so, Russ. Do you feel sorry for her because she's alone?
I was just thinking that maybe she should just go die already, because she already looks halfway there.
No. No. We're not inviting her.
Why?
She's ugly.
Why? Shuffles around the question. Let me have the laugh.
Just because, Russ.
By now, Shizune has noticed our conversation. It makes me realize again how Misha has been saying everything she has been saying this whole time.
What, Russ? A friend of my enemy is my enemy? That sounds harsh. I'm not gonna say that.
You said it anyway.
I know, Russ. It's fine if you overhear.
No, I wonder if this is her way of keeping things fair. It's also why she signs all the time, so there is never a conversation Max will be left out of.
Anyways, we should start on the problems now, Russ.
We finished with time to spare, and I decided to ask if there's any alternatives to the cafeteria, as frankly the food so far has been subpar. Arguing about favorite restaurants. Are they arguing just for the fun of it? Maybe. I look over my shoulder towards the back of the classroom. She seems to be studying her notes from the previous class. It's an odd sight. Everyone else in the class is busy in themselves with lunch break, socializing, gossiping, etc. But when I watch Hanako, it feels like I'm the only one who can see her, almost as if she was invisible. Is she being bullied? Is she isolating herself? If not, I can help both of those. I see her look over her shoulder towards the classroom's rear door. Come to think of it, she hasn't turned a page since I've started watching her. I guess she's waiting for someone. Ooh, oh.
Read book. And I'm counting
Well,
on
if
you.
we do this, we have to stay with Max for the rest of the time. Do you really want that?
But
Yeah, take your decision. Do you want Max or do you want to go with blind and burn victim?
okay, which one
This is.
results in no progress?
I think both of these have progress either way.
The trap.
So it's just whatever one. It's whatever one you want to spend more time with.
Okay, how can I choose neither? How can
You can't.
Close the game.
choose neither?
Yeah, just close the game. Good let's play. So what? All right, you two. You got to vote here. You got to vote here.
Look, nothing happened if you just keep reading.
What about you, Dan? You got to vote.
And I'm counting on you. Don't let him deceive you.
I am not. I am not being sus right now. I will
Go to options.
go to options. Okay.
Disable adult content.
Yeah, we're returning.
Read book.
Let's go talk with the burn victim.
No.
Yeah. I want to get
We were
away.
playing this together, dude.
I just want to get away from those
Big
people.
guy.
I just want to get away from those people, because if not, it's just going to be Dan going wah ha ha for the rest of the time we play. Instead, I want whoever the other characters are. I still feel bad for making her run away yesterday, so I'd better say something. Hey, you look less ugly
Your bird
today.
looks better today.
Hey there, Hanako.
It's glowing.
Rusp.
Well, at least she remembers my name. Hey, I just wanted to apologize for yesterday. I shouldn't have touched your eye hole.
Smooth skin.
I didn't mean to startle you or anything. I'm just new here and thought I should get to know my classmates.
You want to know how I got these scars?
It's a little bewildering that you can...
Father
barely
was
know
a
that.
gamer and a redditor.
That's okay.
See, just do that all the time, then you look like a normal person.
It was my fault.
Nah, that wasn't anyone's fault. My hand just slipped and touched your face. It just kind of happened. So are you waiting for someone? I saw you looking at the door before.
Yes. Lily.
Oh,
blind.
oh, you mean the blind bitch? I guess that explains why Lily took off. She seems like a nice girl. Are you two friends?
Not really. Yes.
As if hoping for Lily to appear, she checks over her shoulder again. I think I'm making her nervous again. I hope I'm not disturbing you right now. You are.
No, that's not it. It's just easier if Lily doesn't come here.
She fucking hates her. Oh, because it's hard to get around the classroom?
Not really.
Anako's gaze drifts past my shoulder and towards Max. Max? Hanako nods. What about her? Don't they get along? Hanako shakes her head. Clearly this is something she doesn't want to talk about. It does make a strange sort of sense. Max and Lily not getting along so well. Communication between the two would be all but impossible.
Along with anyone.
Yeah, see? It's hard enough talking to Max through Misha, even when you can see whose hands are talking. Hanako is so focused on Max that I'm the first to notice Lily at the door. Oh, she's here now.
Oh wait, does Lily just not like Shizune because she's blind and can't read sign language?
I think that's why. I think that's like the main reason why they have no communication. Hanako spins around to confirm this. Upon seeing Lily, she moves quickly to the door.
Lily.
Hanako, good morning. Is the prez here?
Yes.
Hanako glances over her shoulder at Max again, as if to confirm she can't hear them, even though that's impossible.
Suppose we'd be best off then.
Hey Lily, how are things? I'm sorry I made you run off yesterday.
Oh my, is that Rusp? I didn't realize you were here.
It seems that Lily is a little embarrassed about being so frank in front of me.
Sorry, Lily. I thought you realized. The stench of this person is so overbearing.
No, it's alright, cool.
He smells like books.
Russ, please don't worry about yesterday. I'm blind.
If you say so, I'm still working this place out.
Well then, I think you'll find most people around here are a lot more forgiving than elsewhere. If you're feeling a little confused, please don't feel afraid to ask questions.
Sure, I'll remember that.
Like, you want to know how she got burned? On
Lily.
Ask her. Ask her.
Lily gives this ball not on.
Alright, Russ, but we gotta go.
Hanako really doesn't look all that comfortable here right now, and Lily still seems a little embarrassed. I wonder if my apologies really made any impact. Mind if I accompany you two?
Yes, I do mind.
Get the fuck out of here. I'll just...
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm sure we could accommodate you, right, Hanako?
She looks at Lily, then at me, and then she freezes wide-eyed.
This man is disgusting.
This
but
man
sure.
is sus. Sus.
Well then, let's get the fuck out.
I'm sure Lily wouldn't do this so easily if she saw how scared Hanako looks, but it can't be helped now. Declining after the deal is sealed would only cause confusion and problems. Ah!
Our friend.
Ugh. Lily's lucky. She'll never have to see that. She's letting your cane tap around. As we turn around the corner of the hallway, something hits me in the chest. Oh, here it is. With the force of a steam train, Hanako shrieks a little and my vision briefly goes black. It's me. Opening my eyes, I see a pair of saucer-like green eyes looking up at me. So relatable. This is her, yes. They belong to the perpetrator, a short girl who bumped into me and has now fallen down onto the hallway floor. She wears a PE uniform and very worried frown. The former strikes me as a rather strange thing to have during a lunch break. More striking, though, is that she doesn't have legs. No shit. Or she does, but they... Oh, thank you. Yes, I can see. She winces a little, rubs her nose, and jumps up. Oh, man. Hey, are you alright? I'm sorry about that, really. I wasn't looking where I was going, and you just came out of nowhere. Sorry. She's looking really apologetic in the hurt puppy way of looking apologetic. I quickly forget about being angry or anything, since hurt puppies are my weak spot. I'm going to pull your legs off and beat you with them. Oh, no.
Oh boy.
Your heart didn't like that.
I say that, but there's a stinging pain growing in my chest, and I know that this is about the biggest possible danger for my condition. Don't overexert yourself.
Suicide if she kills you, Russ?
Yeah, I'd say so. Don't forget your medication, and most of all, don't get hit in the chest. She just killed me. I try to rub my solar plexus to chase the pain away, holding my breath in an attempt to hear my heartbeat. Okay, it seems normal.
Of course, he's also getting an erection.
Hey, should I get a nurse? The worried, high-pitched voice of the girl snaps me out of it. High-pitched, I don't know. I hit mute. I stare at her for a few seconds dumbfounded until I realized that I probably looked worse off than I really was, doubled over myself and looking all tense. Damn, I'm overly worried about my heart. No need, I'm fine. Managed to say something in response. I pulled myself upright, feeling my sore ribs one last time and taking a deep breath. She just knocked the wind out of me big time, but it's nothing more than that. You sure you're okay? I hit you pretty hard. It's okay, I said I was fine. Shut the fuck up. That's good. I was.
What are you talking to yourself, dude?
She's not quite up to speed for obvious reasons, but she sounds very worried. Someone just tried to murder me right there. Nothing serious, just winded. Sorry, it's my fault. I was just going to get some stuff and I was kind of in a hurry.
That someone here is you, isn't it?
The little girl coughs quietly and shuffles her plastic or metallic feet, looking down at them before saying anything. Hi, Lily, Hanako. I guess the girls know each other.
Be careful. Do it again next time. Be more secretive about it.
The girl blushes
Oh,
and starts to fidget. She's looking kind of sus right now. It's so cute. I find myself smiling. I know that. Spit it out. I gotta go. Teacher'll have my head. I promised help with printouts, but I went running instead. Sorry, but I've got to change and everything. Before any of us can say a thing, Emmy has already bolted away, leaving the hallway eerily quiet. Does that kind of thing happen around here often, you know, where attempted murder on people like me?
Yeah, like a third of the school is blind. You got a problem with that? You can't see where we're going.
Yeah.
You have to be such an asshole about it.
She shakes her head weakly and offers a slight composed smile.
I don't think there's anything we can do to stop her. It's got to scent the blood.
Lily heads off along the hallway and Hanako hurries after her. The route to the room the two of us use for tea is fairly simple to retrace, being still fresh in my mind from yesterday. Lily and Hanako quickly go about the business of making lunch. Before I can even open a small bag of food, Lily's busying herself with her thermos and tea bags. So is this what you meant by coming here almost every day?
Yeah, we have lunch here. Two says both.
After seeing Hanako's reaction to me over the past couple of days, I can understand why that is a boon. That and Lily being able to get some quiet away from her class as well. I take my seat last after Lily's poured the tea for us to sit down. They made her sit next to me.
Next to her burn side.
Yeah. At least give me the good side.
Come on. Take it. Touch it.
But apart from getting lost every now and then and being crash tackled outside of classroom, fine, I guess.
You looked pretty hurt before. You should stay that way.
For a brief moment, I considered telling Hanako and Lily about my condition, but then I hold back. I can't tell why, but for some reason I feel uncomfortable talking about it to these relative strangers, even if they've been pretty friendly. Yeah, it's nothing. I was just a bit startled. That's why I looked like I was going to die. Judging from the two girls' expression, I don't think they're buying it, but in what I assume... Okay. They don't press the matter. I guess that is one of the unwritten rules around here. Don't ask, even if people's conditions are obvious. Hanako, why are you at this school? You don't mind.
How to get burned, how to get burned, how to get burned.
So, how long have you been in this school? You both seem to know your way around pretty well.
Well, I've been here since the start of high school. Like, dormitories here. I went to join right when she get
That's right. Since high school, after the murder incident.
So you've known each other since then? Wow.
Yes, we've known each other since we met. Great observation.
Right.
Yeah, of course. Living next to someone is probably reason enough to befriend them. I can't imagine Hanako easily making friends. If the immediate conversation dried up, we start to eat our lunch. Bells. Very loud bells.
I guess I better be off. Are you going with Rusp, Hanako?
Yes.
I don't know what to think of it. Hanako really is delicate to the point of breaking if looked at it in the wrong way.
It's like she would just snap in half if
Yeah.
I close my hands around her.
Yeah, if I just close my hands around her neck, I feel like she might die.
I pressed my finger into her burn mark. It feels like it would just sink right through.
Yeah, we should hurry. Classes already started by the sound of it. Gives a nod, a farewell. Every time. As we reach the door to Lily's 3-2 classroom, she turns towards me.
Ross, thank you for sharing lunch with us today.
My pleasure, Lily. So, do you really want to go back to class now?
No. Yes.
Okay, then. Feel like I should say something more to her, but it's hard to come up with anything. And Lily was right. The more time we spend, the more explaining we have to do. Alright, I open the read order to class and walk in. Teacher.
Finally, I'm there.
The teacher looks up to me, opens his mouth to say something. However, as Hanako follows me and closes the door, he simply nods to us and continues his lecture. This is the third time that Hanako has had her truancy practically ignored. There's definitely something going on here. They're having sex. Wow. I want to just... Dialogue? No. Oh, bell. At hospital, 24 hours. Holy fuck, these bells are loud. Raising his eyes from his paper, he briefly noticed me and furrows his brow.
What's up, cripple?
I jump at him addressing me, but I guess it's natural to spark some conversation since there's nobody else around. Nothing. Thinking about what to do what I do after school.
Strain yourself.
No, I consider joining the club, but don't know what kind of club would interest me.
Nothing too exciting, nothing that will give you a heart attack.
I guess. I just don't know how to deal with retards. I mean the other students. I'm talking to the people and everything, so it's not that I'd be isolated or anything. I just don't know what to think about the disabilities. It's like it feels that I'm being impolite if I pay attention to them, and it's weird to ignore them. Damned if I do, damned if I don't.
Things are only an issue if you don't act. If you think about touching a burn mark, but you never do it, just forever wonder what it will be like. Even earlier you offend someone, the more time they have to forgive you.
But, and loud noise.
All for heart attack.
Teacher.
Misha crashes in, hands straight and enthusiastically, and her voice loud and lively enough to wake the dead from their graves. She starts towards the teacher's desk with her bouncing step, hand energetically swinging with the rhythm. Muto, visibly dismayed at the interruption, and Misha in general slumps in his chair.
Nico Avocado.
Yes.
We have talked about the volume control before. Be louder next time.
Yes.
He might actually die.
But she doesn't lower her voice at all, and the teacher just rubs
I'm
his
trying
eyes.
to murder this man.
So what is it, Oscar?
We need help. We're running out of supplies for the festival stands. This is a distress.
She waves a pink slip of paper she's holding around.
Go get more supplies then, you stupid bitch.
Plywood. Plywood's always the problem. Last time we wanted more, there was only a little, but the time we just took it all and went with that.
So
Now there's
go
like
to the
none
wood
left
pile.
there, so do you know where there is some?
Plywood. Don't understand. How would I know?
She-chan, I mean, the president thought a teacher would know if there's any plywood. Was she wrong? Are you horrible at your job?
Mutao
You
looks.
sack of shit?
I'm a teacher. I don't manage the plywood.
Mutao looks like he is in great pain, frowning with his entire essence, and Misha doesn't get it at all. Looking at the two of them communicate is terrible, like looking at a man being tortured by drilling his skull open while blasting pop music at full volume at the same time.
Me when talking to Max. I'm afraid I have no idea if there's any plywood in the fucking sewer. Now get the fuck out.
Aw, what should I do?
I don't know. Cut down a tree. And you'd have to pry them from his cold dead hands. That's a different matter.
I don't have time to murder someone. We're so busy.
Shitty ass impossible.
She holds her head with both of her hands, looking as despairing as it's possible for a person like her. Without even noticing, she crumples the note she's holding against her hair.
I shouldn't be even fetching these things. There's so much to do and we're falling behind the schedule.
Muto looks at her gravely and then suddenly smiles. Smiling doesn't really fit his face. Think it'd be better if he didn't.
I wonder if you get some temporary help. Is that rough?
He switches to staring at me focusedly with a hard expression as if trying to say, go make some friends. No. I guess I could give you a hand. Come on, why don't you give me a choice?
Can't? Thanks, Russ. You really are a slave.
She pauses, does a double take, and then points at me with her finger, yelping, ah! And looking very puzzled.
Come to think about it, what is Russ doing here? Class is over. You should be having fun, not talking to some boring old fossil.
We just had a little chat.
Oh no, it's not attention, is it? Are you in trouble, Russ? Because if you are, that'd be great.
I got
No,
ejected.
we're not allowed to put disabled people in trouble.
No, I'm not.
Is Russ in trouble, teacher?
Not any more than usual.
Mutao sighs deeply, and I feel that I have to help Misha to get her off the teacher's back. So what do you need?
Here's a list. I can try to find the plywood from somewhere if there's none in the art room.
She offers me the note she's holding. I take it, hesitating a bit. I said I'd help you, but this has no implications on whether I'm joining the council or not.
Aww. Still, thanks for trying to be quick. We're in a stall building streak right now. We must hurry, hurry, hurry.
She bounces out of the classroom, leaving me and the teacher looking at each other with something that feels like a silent agreement.
Oh, there you have it, Nakai. You have something to do now.
Please don't sound so smug. Looking at the list with a number of items ranging from paint to plywood, all written with small, neat handwriting, that is undoubtedly Max's. I leave a sigh. I'll be going then. Waving the long list limply at the teacher, I exit to the hallway. Ah! It's a classroom, but it seems rather badly kept or not in use. Am I in the right place? Desks and chairs are all around the room. A thin layer of dust settled on them. There are some easels in the corners, so at least this looks like the right place. The room is flushed in sunlight from the big windows. Another beautiful picture by the art team. Specks of dust are dancing in the stagnant... okay. Anybody ho? Something catches my eye and I stop mid-sentence. Okay. Sitting at a desk is a short-haired girl curiously wearing a boy's uniform with a fork between her toes. A morsel of food stuck firmly on the end. This odd way of dining seems to be caused by her apparent lack of hands, but her presence here is what takes me aback even more. How did I miss her before? She's sitting in the corner very still, but I still somehow took her as part of the furnishing or a statue at first glance. I'm not being too observant today as a whole. The girl seems to be frozen in place, staring at me with her huge eyes like a rabbit in headlights. She's staring at me with her mouth wide open, ready to accept the fork. I'm staring at her, my mouth wide open. Suddenly remember I didn't finish my sentence and trying to think if I should. The weird stalemate keeps us both stunned in the silence, punctuated only by the wall clock ticking rhythmically. Ugh. Who wants to be armless?
If we do the fusion dance with her and we get a full person.
That's true.
No, you just get a person with no arms and no legs.
or that. So, anyone want to be armless? The girl stuffs the forkful in her mouth and is now staring at me expectantly while chewing. This is a bit awkward. Awkward. Hello. I was told to pick up some supplies from here for some festival stalls, I think. I didn't think there would be someone here. She picks up another forkful. Doesn't that mean you're here then? She raises her eyebrows as if she was suspecting my observation was false. This girl is pretty straightforward, isn't she? I'm Nick Guy. I'm Rusp. I just transferred it on Monday. Her deadpan manner of talking makes it hard to determine whether she's joking about shaking hands or not. It kind of bothers me. Joking about these matters doesn't feel appropriate at all. Well, I'm trying to figure out what's appropriate and whether this girl is. She seems to have lost interest in me and is now gazing yearningly back at her food.
Right, done. Yeah, I can take my lunch and go home. If you need to get your stuff, the supplies are out the back.
Go right ahead, but school is already over for the day.
Where to use them? I can lunch, supper, it's a meal and a fucking
I don't think you're supposed to eat a meal between lunch and dinner to begin with.
But I wanted food and I'm going to eat it. I have curry. It's curry.
With much decisiveness, Rin once again picks up the fork between her toes and with at least as much impoliteness, she points it straight at me.
Put some mashed potatoes between your toes. So, Nikai, what brings you to this place?
Like I said, I was told to look for these things.
No, the school. Why are you fucking crippled, dude? You look totally normal. Oh, you're retarded, aren't you?
Come to a full
So
stop.
good at hiding it.
Opening my mouth and not getting a word out. I...
Retarded. So,
Ren cuts me off before I can answer a question or skirts around it somehow. I don't know which I would have done. I froze in front of this issue. I haven't even told anyone here about my condition, or maybe it's only because it hasn't really come up. I do get the feeling that not making issues of this is a part of the social code here, as the teacher said. I wonder if the people here could relate. Probably not better than any normal person could.
is she eating rice with a fork? And it's
Yeah.
tilted sideways?
Yeah, what about it?
How
It's
does it
very
even
sticky rice.
Stay on the fork that way.
She puts her fork between her lips and leans back, looking at the ceiling as if the answer was written up there. A beam of light illuminates her face from the window side, creating a mask of dark shadow on the other side.
I don't think there's anything in your head. You seem pretty vacant and boring and ordinary. Like this lunch of mine.
Oh, no.
What? Yeah, you have no dick.
This,
Yikes.
yikes. This messed up Sherlock Holmes kind of statement and the sheer lack of tact it was delivered with catches me completely off guard. I think I might have reeled back even physically as Rin's eyes widened in revelation and astonishment.
No, I was right. It is your dick. That's the problem.
Still partially in shock, but recognizing the need to reply, I spit out the first thing I could think of. No, nothing like that. I have a heart problem. Arrhythmia. I said it, more like blurted it out, but I said it.
Yeah, ED is often linked to the heart. Oh, boring. Trouble in the pants with much more. That.
What's with this reaction? I'm sorry to let you down. Because my penis wasn't.
I forgive you. I collect people in a person. I collect people in a person. That kind of. Just, I collect people in a what?
Collect people?
People with different problems. I collect them.
A disability harem? Huh, so you just, like, go around asking people what's wrong with them?
Yep.
I see. With little left to say, Ren resumes her lunch and the conversation dies away, but I keep thinking about what was said. It's the first time I told anyone else about my condition. All the other people have either known about it or already have heard about it from someone else, or didn't need to know about it like every other student here so far. Should I have told it as a natural part of introductions? Is it expected of me? Hi, I'm Russ. I have a very serious heart condition. Is that how I'm supposed to go around introducing myself from now on? Disabilities. Tezuka. Back of the room. Items. Yes. Yes. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. She has no arms. So do you always eat alone and this late, or do you get the occasional visitor?
Visitors, maybe. You're my first occasional visitor, but I don't always eat alone. Sometimes you can serve her something when I should jump in.
Horsing.
He likes to do or
Oh. And that's all I can think of to say. Both of us fall silent again as Ren forks the last bit of her meal to her mouth. I look down at my haul and double check it with Misha's list. It seems I have everything except plywood. So I think I have all the things now.
That's very nice of you. You feel obliged to stay now. Oh. You need to do whatever you're going to do with that stuff, and why would she say that?
You know, I never asked, how long are we gonna do this?
I don't know, until 6:30.
That long?
Yeah, I assume that.
Holy fuck.
Perhaps you like to watch Rose.
Yes.
You love it.
I mean, I'm not sure what to make of this, but Ren looks serious. Even if I did, I think I have to be going. Get you around, Tezuka.
Rin, my name is Rin. Feel that our relationship at this point could move to one this much.
I was already turning to make my exit, but she draws me back in. Fine then, I'm Rusp. It's like she's actually not looking at me at all. She blinks a couple times and I can't figure out white balls like that just pop between us out of nowhere.
Out, Rusp.
There's something like a tiny smile there in her face, maybe. Ah. What an intriguing person.
I'm not deaf, you know.
Ah!
What did she hear?
I jumped at the sudden appearance of Misha, who I had not heard approaching despite the completely
Did I give
empty
you a
hall.
heart attack? I hope I did.
Somewhere she had got the jumping distance off of me without making a sound. Creepy. It briefly reminds me of Kenji's nutty theory about a global feminist conspiracy, but I pushed that thought aside. Max?
No, wait. More importantly, who is in there? There's no club meetings today.
She tries to curiously peek past me even though the door prevents her from seeing anyway. What are you doing here?
You took so long that we had to check what's wrong. That's no good, Rusp.
She wags her finger at me scoldingly.
I found plywood, but everything else is missing because you're tardy.
Oh, sorry. I got the I got the things here. I was just gonna ring them.
I think you were up to some mischief, Rusp. Who was in there with you, I wonder? And what kind of things were you doing?
Girl, you know she can't resist you.
Misha says something quickly to Max, pointing at her own ear a couple of times. Max immediately pushes her way past me and opens the door into a classroom I just left. I can only imagine the shock she is experiencing. With Max's diligence and attitude, the insolence of daring to deface the school's property by sleeping on top of it must be too much to bear. And indeed, she stares at Rin, frozen in place apart from the slight but noticeable trembling of her shoulders. From suppressed rage, I'm sure. Instead of blowing up, Max just takes a few breaths, adjusts her glasses, and slams the door shut, turning to sign fiercely at Misha. Oh, okay. Maybe she did blow up, but I can't understand it. She shoots a very loaded stare at me, too, as if it was somehow my fault that Rin is sleeping at one of the tables. I hope she's not getting any funny ideas about the reason of my tardiness.
Oh.
Rin's voice comes from the other side of the door, and it takes a few eye blinks to realize she might have trouble opening it. I open the door to find Rin directly behind me, looking at us with a half-interested, half-sleepy face.
So she's just trapped in there?
Yeah.
Hey.
Miss Tezuka, what do you think you were doing? You were absolutely not permitted to use school property for such disgraceful activity.
Sure is suddenly very crowded. I didn't know I was this popular.
It's hard to say whether she's happy or unhappy about this turn of events. At any rate, she ignores Max and Misha's scolding, so they have no choice but to drop the issue.
Can't handle this amount of people.
Popularity aside, please don't do that anymore. Please sleep in the bin where you belong. Anyways, how's your project going? Will it be done for the festival?
Ren looks at them blankly, apparently at ease under the pressure Max's cold stare is putting on her.
It's a little too hot to handle.
And
I'll think on it.
Miss Tezuka, please try to take this seriously. It'd be a disaster if the wall looked like someone threw up their lunch onto it.
Ren nods assertively.
I'll think.
Oh,
Someone skipped my dial-in help. Finished
oh,
project.
oh.
The world as we know it, we're all gonna die. Weekends usually are, but more dire. More dire. Running out of time left, I can tell. Me, I'll postpone my nap.
Oh,
Since you have nothing to do, would you like
She kicks slightly at a huge can of paint that's lying on the floor. Lets out a dull clang. Being the gentleman I am, I naturally pick it up.
I mean, I could just kick the can down the road.
Heavy. Yeah, sure. Where do you need to take it?
Way.
And with that, she takes off to the hallway, me and the paint can following since there's little choice for either of us. Hallway is quiet, empty now. Max and Misha are gone, so we have to leave towards the stairwell at the other end. Every 10 or 15 or 20 steps, I have to change the can from one hand to another because the thin handle cuts into my palm. At least it keeps my arms from tiring too
So
fast.
lift it from the bottom.
No, absolutely not. Rin strolls on beside me with an uneven pace that I have trouble matching, or maybe I am walking weird because of the extra weight. It seems one of us is constantly walking too slow or too fast. I can't figure out which. 2 flights of stairs below, trouble appears in the form of the head nurse and his fox-like grin.
Ah, Mr. Mankind. What a happy coincidence. Tezuka too, of course. There's something I forgot to mention on your birthday.
I nod and wait impassively, because I can't begin to forget what he forgot.
Your medications. We gave you the wrong one.
Oh, there might be some unexpected side effects, like diarrhea.
We'll have to do a colonoscopy again. Nausea, panic, diarrhea. Anything come to me if something happens. Bring the shit then back.
Alright.
How are you? Fine.
I give up and drop the can to the floor before answering him. Apparently this takes longer than my biceps can handle. I'm about to say something generic as an answer, but then I realize how often I've done that lately. Other people have asked me that too. Teachers and students here. My parents, visitors, nurses, doctors at the hospital, etc. At least that's the feeling I'm getting. The thought sends shivers up my spine, but I give a generic answer anyways. Oh, we didn't
Yeah,
even...
it's great.
Okay.
I don't care. Someone tell me that you've been at school track or you come on, pussy, afraid to defend yourself.
Of course I haven't, but his way of inquiring gives me the feeling that I should have been running my ass off on the track since the very first day. You have people spying on me? Well, I was actually just doing some improvised weightlifting as an exercise. The nurse grabs me by the shoulder without waiting for Rin's permission, which he didn't need in the first place.
Die.
Drags me aside.
Oh, right. When I told you to exercise, I wasn't fucking joking. I understand that you're a lanklet, you're weak, pathetic. You gotta ignore the importance. The reason I'm coming down this hard on you,
Oh, whoa.
down on you, habits are not easy to form. The more you slip post-cum, the harder it will be. Pain, everything, like dieting. You gotta stop eating the rice, dude. Poison. Can you promise to me to be more serious about this from now on? Maybe.
Have you considered
Maybe.
not dying?
Maybe.
Okay, so this means... this basically is just, do you want to hang out with legless girl? Hit yes. If no, hit maybe.
Maybe.
You guys don't want legless girl?
And please, I'm begging you, maybe.
Okay.
We're picking maybe.
Okay. Maybe, no, I mean... Gives me a nasty sort of look when I say that, making me try to take back the word. I mean, I don't know. I'm still trying to get used to the school. I promise to try, though.
You're gonna die, Rusp.
What's up with him? As if a day or two would make that much of a difference. I didn't do anything at the hospital either. Yeah, okay, sorry.
Okay. It's okay if you die. You go to the track tomorrow morning with a nice imposter.
Oh, Russ was the imposter all along.
Consultation.
That dude has a Sans eye.
He leaves with a wave of his hand and no answer. Even when I approach, he doesn't move her eyes off them.
Are you getting the pills for your heart problem? Your crippling heart disease?
Were you listening? Yeah, it comes out more lashing out her. Sigh. Yeah.
I get it. She's like a bird because she has no hands.
Yeah, therefore my heart.
Will they make you not die?
No, not really. They just make me a little less
Still gonna
worse.
die.
Red keeps looking at me for a while longer, and she neither says anything further nor displays any kind of emotion I could discern. I'm thankful that she doesn't. I think I'm still not quite used to all this.
Is that anti-Semitic artwork?
Yes.
Yes.
What's your room again? 911?
11-9.
911.
See, the left side is hard on the ground. Yeah, what?
Wait, she's painting the anti-Semitic shit.
Wait, how is she painting? Oh my god. I'll just skip.
The left side hardly off the ground yet because I kind of haven't guessed what I gave red kid or something more. To work on it, painting with my feet. I don't know why they thought it was a good idea to let the harmless girl paint. Funny guys. Easier to paint big areas because I just dump the can over, hope it splashes onto the wall. Climb up top and just kind of still paint down. But, I can't hold a brush. Feel funny again.
She goes on a tangent of a tangent, waving a little with her arm, or whatever of it there actually is, to demonstrate, even though I got the point already. The white cotton of her sleeve flaps around, and it makes me think it could look sadder than it does. But it makes me feel out of place, like almost every tangible reminder of the student base's special properties has in the past few days. The girl doesn't notice my dreary feelings.
But that's what I'm trying to figure out. If there's something I need to figure out and figure out before it's too late. That I need to figure out before all hope is lost.
Why would hope be lost?
Because paint has to be painted and then it has to dry and it has to be painted over with more paint so that it can dry. My quirk. It's my little quirky
Oh.
personality.
So this is your project? You did this?
Yeah. I wish I didn't.
All of it?
Yes.
Nice, but...
Okay, I know it's shit. Hate it too. It's hell. I'm still not even half done.
I blush really hard. I don't really know what would be right thing to say, even if it feels like I'm way more sensitive than Ren is, though. This is really awkward.
Writing D&D. Do you want to ask?
How do you paint without hands?
I get on top of the ledge right here, and I just spill the paint over and hope it drips onto the wall.
I almost guessed that already, but isn't that hard to do?
Just say it's modern art and people will seem to like it. I don't know. I also made that painting in the hallway. Hope you like it. Put a lot of effort into it. afternoon light works pretty well. The Fredo was like that as well. It's actually pretty interesting. It looks like in dim light. You think it's flat?
Oil paintings tend to be flat.
Not flat like Max. That's way too flat. People have substance. Max has no meat.
Oh. Skip that by itself.
Also, they were gonna make that joke.
Okay, I get it, but I couldn't really tell. I'm not that good with art. I can't name many artist or artistic terms. So I don't really have anything to say.
Really? You seem slightly autistic.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I didn't think I'd get any actual work done. Give me a hand.
No.
to paint. This is more than I can handle.
Rin sure is quick to recruit my help. Why not?
Put my finger on the problem here.
Why not? I'm not really sure if I can be of any help, though.
You get a grip already. Make some paint.
Ugh.
Cerebral palsy.
Not that I know of.
I think you have cerebral palsy. You should get checked on that. The heart thing wouldn't have anything to do with it. I think you might be retarded.
It gives me a sly look for no reason. No, it doesn't.
Let's do it then.
So she sits on an empty wooden box and very naturally picks up a wide brush between the toes of her bare right foot. I open a few of the cans and pour some of the contents into the shallow bowls for mixing. The thick paint flows lazily. I mix them, creating funny, hypnotic-looking swirl patterns that melt quickly into each other. Rin sensed the work. ... Finding different brushes
Great
easy
work,
now.
Rusp. You combined all the paints, and now you created brown.
Yes.
Add half a splash.
The fuck? What is this?
Just, imagine you're painting a pinwheel, but like curved at a right angle.
I carefully pour some of the other green paint into the mixing bowl.
Or like make the background red, and just draw that little pinwheel over top of it. Make sure all the arms are angled like at a right angle, the same direction.
What are you talking about? A hint of a smile appears in the corners of her mouth.
You lack an opinion.
No, it's just that I have no idea.
It's okay, because I've got an idea. Make everything white.
With this exclamation, I pour a minuscule amount of light into the bowl and mix it. It looks slightly lighter.
It's not good. No, you need to make the whole world white. You need to make everything white. Everything's too yellow around here.
Despite the impossibility of mixing a color like the change of seasons or any other thought nonsense that's being imposed on me, I find myself enjoying it more than I thought I would.
I like the smell of paints.
Seeing a painting being born on the plastered wall feels like magic. I spend the moments I have between mixing paints crouching down on the paving and just looking at her work. It feels slightly intrusive at first, like breaking some imaginary intimacy, but Ren doesn't seem to mind the least bit. Maybe it's just in my head. Imagine that's a lot.
When do we kill ourselves?
Now.
We stay there late into the evening until it becomes too dark to paint properly. Ah!
Oh, is this the next day?
I guess so.
I need a piss.
I also do.
Okay, let's put this on hold.
Put it on hold. I'm leaving this in the video.
Okay, good. Dan, occupy the time in between.
I think he also has to go.
Edit this out, Barry.